Let's see what's up. What's up? What's up? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's see if I'm the sound's coming in. See? 1 2 1 2 1 2. Sound is coming in. Let's edit privacy and let's make it public so everybody can comment. Change it. Okay. Now, yeah. Now it's private. It's public. See, everything's coming in. Fine. Everything good, right? Sound is coming in perfect. Everything good. Looks professional. Looking good. What about righteousness? This is the one that I have for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Just for the moment, and I'm working on a whole bunch of sets. You know what I'm saying? So it's for the moment. So okay, let me start with the formality of the show. Okay, the Freestyle Crisis Center. Let me give you the acapella of the anthem around here, the spot, the music spot, the one the identifies this particular program. Here it goes. Pam pam padam town, da dum pam padam pound. Pam pam padam pound, da dum pam padam pound. What are we looking for? What are we searching for? We're looking for the perfect beat. Freestyle is looking for the perfect beat. Yeah, only the perfect beat can make our genre, starting with the perfect beat, can make our genre jump to them radio stations on a mainstream level. Looking for the perfect beat in this particular platform. So if you have that perfect beat, play it out. Make a song. Put it out here so we can hear it. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know what's up. You never know when we have the golden opportunity for that mainstream comeback. And obviously, what we are for sure looking forward to in this particular platform is definitely in search of the truth. Definitely in search of the truth. That way, because the process, getting to mainstream is a process, right? The music has a lot to do with it, but a lot. Something came up. Just hold on. Okay. Um, a lot has to do with just making sure that everything that we do, all the steps that we take, everything has got to be correct. It's a mission. Getting back on track, it's definitely a mission. You know what I'm saying? That it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. You know, and we got to get it correct. And one of the main problems that we have, and this is why this particular platform was birthed, the Freestyle Crisis Center, is uh, to eliminate, if we can, or have under control every single crisis that pops up all over the place. Because a crisis in freestyle, for sure, is the equivalence of stopping the traffic. When that guy in front of you decides to go very slow, very very slow, and next thing you know, it's a domino effect of people just putting on the brakes just because of one dude in the road. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So we want to be able to hit the highway. Freestyle wants to hit the highway. Freestyle wants to go at a non-stop velocity bullet train. Freestyle wants to and needs to be a bullet train. Okay, with no stops, no excuses, no this, no that. no stops, all the way to the top. And in there is our responsibility, yours and mine's because I rock it here. I represent the feeling, and I rock it here. And you help me out. You help me out in at least saying pinpointing. Hey, B, you see that crisis? You see that has the capacity to set us back 3 months in time. B, that right there, yeah, that it's gonna lead to trouble. That is gonna lead to separation, not unification. Okay, what we need is unification, not separation. Okay, we need to be unified. You see, we need to be unified. That's the very first thing, and that's what we're looking for in this particular platform. Unification, okay, of the freestyle masses. All right, of the freestyle masses, so we can all be together on the same link, together on the same page, holding hand in hand, so we can all speed up the process, and basically just not even talk, just everybody finishes each other's sentence, and we all tackle the radio DJs all over the place, with just one goal in mind. The goal is to bring freestyle all the way to the top, where it should have never it should have always stayed there. Again, it's a shame that all this foreign any foreign little any it's incredible. It is incredible how it is that this country accepts any kind of whack ass foreign sound, and immediately starts playing on radio over here all those wacky ass sound from who knows where, Bombelandia and Yugoslavia and weird places. You know what I'm saying? And here we are, homegrown freestyle. Homegrown freestyle is right here. The most beautiful beat on the planet is right here, and we got to deal with this nonsense. Okay, so that's it. Where is my guest today? If I can have Mr. Michael January, maybe, I don't know if he's got the link. You're wasting our time, and no sé qué cosa. Give it a second. Michael said that he was gonna be here. You can see, for all you funny ass, yeah, all you funny ass that now you got a number there. There's a hotline right there. Yeah, I dare you to call that hotline. There you go. Telephone number 561 jet ski. Funny fool. What happened? Coming in. All right. Michael January. This particular freestyle crisis. It's all about Michael January. I'm waiting for him to make it here as soon as possible. Let me put some comments while we get Michael in here. Obviously, my boo Freestyle Ricky is in here. He's in here. Boo, if everything goes according to plan, we're gonna make a show talking about you. We don't want you here. No, we don't want you here. No, if everything goes according to plan. Okay, Michael January looks like he's coming in. Hold on. Let me see. Hey, Michael January.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? The man, the legend, Michael January.
In the house.
In the house for the first time, Michael in the Freestyle Crisis Center.
Yeah, first time.
The first time over here, I wish you were here. First, I would have wanted you to be in the Freestyle Talk interview, because
I think I was one of the first.
Yeah, but I wanted you to come through for your release. I know you released a song not too long ago, and the freestyle talk platform wanted wanted to get the premiere of your song. We'll do it some other time. You know, you're here now.
Track number two.
Yeah, track number two. Okay, let's do that. Track number two. Track number two,
Track
and
number two.
you come through. Unfortunately, you're here in the Freestyle Crisis Center, and I say it unfortunately because it's shameful, shameful
Absolutely.
what
It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate.
I
But
I want to. Okay, so I let's but talk, let's talk. I mean, it just don't make no sense. Let's talk about you for a second, and your history, your freestyle history, before we start getting into the sad details about your visit over here. It's
well, first I'd like to say thank you for having me.
all right, Michael.
I have a you know that I have a ton of respect for you and what you do, and with all the 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 negative stuff. I get it. I get what you do, and that's why I nicknamed you Billionaire B. It's because I get it. I get it. Your platform, no matter what others say, I see through it, and I think you do good. I said it once. I said your timeline proves your sincerity. You're the probably the only person who has a timeline that you can go down and you'll see. You share so many
Share.
different people's things, and that's what it's all about. If someone wants to focus on the negative and all that, that's probably within them. But I see through that. I see a lot of beauty in what you do, and I just thank you for giving me the time. This interview, which I like to call a show, more so than an interview, is something that I generated and contacted you for.
Thank
Um,
you.
and you um, basically signed right on. We spoke for about 40 minutes, and you allowed me to come on with no problem. So thank you for that. I would like to
Thank
give you
you.
your flowers for that. I
Thank
do
you.
have a lot to say. If I
Mhm.
make a post and I say I have a lot to say, um, I meant it. The reason I don't go live a lot, the reason I don't, people don't see me, on Facebook Live, is for one, the camera freezes and your face ends up in a weird spot, and I don't like that. I like to be a little more in control. And then the other reason is that I'm just really real. I'm a genuine person, and I just the Facebook Live thing is just not me. I don't like being on camera. I really don't even like the spotlight.
Give me a
At
second. Give me a second over here. My co-host wants to chime in, but I want to be able to, just have you here for the moment, so you can, you can speak your mind first, and then, I'll get the guys in. A lot of people want to chime in, so just give me a second, bro. Just give me a second. So give me a second. Give me a second, okay? Give me a second.
Sure.
Hold on. Let me. All right. All right. Do it.
Who,
Okay,
me?
Michael. Yeah, Michael, your freestyle history. A little bit of your freestyle history.
Um,
Share this video. Share this video. Share this video.
the first time I've ever been on stage with Peter Fontaine, I auditioned at his house in his apartment. I was very young. He um, he loved me and Robert at the time, who's my manager now, but I grew up with Robert all my life. So we performed. We opened up for Coolio locally, and rest in peace, Coolio. Um, so after we performed, I got a tap on the shoulder. I turned around. It was Stephanie Bennett. she said, "Listen, I have two plane tickets with already for my other dancers, but I like you guys better. Would you like to go on a small Texas tour?" And I was just this young kid from the ghetto, and I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So next thing you know, Stephanie Bennett came over to my, I grew up not poor, but like okay, somewhat poor, and my family, we didn't go to concerts and restaurants and all that kind of stuff. So here I am, like overnight I'm going to my parents and I'm saying, hey, listen, this artist wants to take me to Texas and all this. They were like, they didn't even believe me. So I said, Stephanie, my dad wants to talk to you. So she came over to my house, sat in the living room, spoke to my father, and I ended up going on a small Texas tour with her. What was it? Dallas, San Antonio, and Austin. We did the show, and then through her, I met all these other people from Tasmania, the local artists like Sanaya, uh, Pain, Pure Pleasure, Sammy C. I mean, you name it. Everyone from Taz. I started dancing with Pure Pleasure, and then I started dancing for Samantha White, who was like the leading artist on that label at the time. And my at that time, I was young, so at that time, my dream was to like dance for Little Susie. Actually, it's a true
Right.
story. I was like, if there was one artist I would like to dance for, it'd be Little Susie. And this is back in her prime. I found out Little Susie was coming to a club near a local club. I go to the club, and because I was already dancing for other local artists, me and my dance partner already had choreography. So I'm at front stage watching Little Susie, and I kind of motioned to her like, "Hey, can we come up on stage?" And she was like, "Sure." So we jump up on stage. They didn't know; they thought we were just going to go up there and bop around. But we started doing choreography. I go home. I get a phone call at 2 a.m. It's my dance partner. He's like, "Hey, listen, Little Susie's dad came up to me, and he wants us to be her permanent dancers." And I was like, "Oh wow, sure." So long story short, he mailed me their CD show tape. I started choreographing to at the time was her release was what was it, Now and Forever. And
Mm-hmm.
I started touring with Little Susie,
Mm-hmm.
and I was with her for probably 8 years. We did a ton of shows. We were always the headliners, and we traveled all over the United States, Canada, and Montreal.
Right.
Um, and that's basically it. Um, well, through that, I didn't have any type of regular lifestyle. Everyone I knew was either a dancer, singer, producer, or whatever. So I was involved with music production at a very young age, uh, thanks to Rob Federici of the Polygon.
Yep.
And I actually became one of his mentors. He chose me to educate me on music production. And Rob is beautiful. I mean, he taught me technical things about decibels and where things should be, technical stuff.
Right.
And I was his protege. I was the guy that was going to be running his B studio. Then I ended up buying his whole B studio, desk, computer, ADAT machine, compressor, the whole nine. So I had a studio, and I was producing music, but I was producing a lot of hip hop for a lot of local artists. It had nothing to do with dance music or nothing like that. And I was educated. So my background with music, it runs very deep. I'm not just a dancer who dabbles into music. I'm someone that knows how to produce some software. I understand a lot of it. Sonia Sanaya, she taught me a lot of about vocals. And these are real singers. Hector from Pain,
Yep.
they can sing. And when you're hanging around true vocalists like that, and they're writing songs and doing this and doing that, I mean, you subconsciously get educated.
Right.
So, I understand music, I understand vocals, and the fact that I have a dancing background I feel that it created an advantage, that I had an advantage. Not that dancers, that just because you're a dancer, was cool, but generally, if you meet a dancer, they're probably a pretty good judge of music. Most dancers. So I producing, did all that, and it was a good time. Jumping forward, I to more current times.
Exactly.
Um,
When
in
did you?
2021,
Mhm.
huh? No, go ahead.
Yeah, 2021 is good. 2021 is good.
2021. Okay, let's go to 2020. 2020 comes. We all know it was the pandemic and all that. No one had nothing to do.
Right.
That's when Freestyle Diaries was created. And the reason Freestyle Diaries was created was because I felt that there was some type of like, there was always a bias with platforms. And I felt like people weren't truly honest about the music. When people say, oh, I don't like him, or I don't like his song, or that's beautiful. I love that, because I think that's what freestyle needed. It needed honesty. And I believe that honesty is the most important aspect of the arts. Because if you're not honest, I mean, what's the point? So, Freestyle Diaries was created, and the goal of that was to create a platform that was unbiased, meaning regardless if I had a problem with someone, or that someone had a problem with me, I was mature enough and professional enough to put that to the side and still promote them.
Right.
So, on our cover page, we did chapters, and we we showcased a lot of records. Freestyle Diaries did a lot of beautiful things, and we had people that would contact us to purchase random people's songs. The cover page was always
That's cool.
unbiased, meaning you could be the worst artist on earth, and we would still, if you release the record, we would still showcase you. The
Mhm.
bias was our countdown. We created a countdown because a lot of these countdowns that you see are completely biased, or favored, or they favor the more well-known artists and all that, and it's a little unfair. You can't have a countdown without explaining how you come up with your top 20 or your top 10.
Right.
So we came up with a countdown that was unbiased, and we would talk about placement, and we were very sincere and genuine about it. Then the videos came. So in
Love the
today's
videos.
world,
Love the
in
videos.
today's right, in today's world, a lot of it is video, image based. So you have an artist that's from Detroit somewhere, and they come out with a record, and obviously it takes a lot of money and a lot of time, effort to make an official music
Right.
video. So me being a dancer, and dance was another thing I thought was a lost art with dance music and freestyle. So what I did is I created videos to songs with dancers, so that this artist would have an imagery to go with their record. Because if you take away the video, people can only grasp the sound. And a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times with so much music being released, that's hard to like stand out. So we
Yep.
created these videos, but the main purpose of the videos was because we needed, um we weren't Facebook Live people, or most of the countdowns you'll see a DJ DJing and all that. And when I watch that, I'm like, I don't want to see a DJ, shouting out
Mm-hmm.
people all night long and cutting it. They do a top 20 countdown, and it takes 7 hours to get it done, because they stop here and there. So our countdown was completely video based.
Mm-hmm.
So to create a video based countdown, you need video. So
Right.
that's why we originally created videos to these songs, and then it turned into this and turned into that, and a lot of beauty came out of it. If you go on
Yeah.
Michael January pop freestyle page, you'll see tons of work that I put in creating these videos. There were times that I would stay up to like 5 o'clock in the morning making a video for someone who didn't even know I was making it for them.
Yep.
I would post the video, and they would see it at some point, and they were like, wow, this, whoever did this, they took the time to make a full length video, and
Yeah,
the videos progress.
you did one for my song, the one that Nuno produced. Like,
Exactly,
okay,
exactly.
and that
What's
I thank you so much. I thank you so much. I
and
thank you
that
so
came.
much for that video.
You're welcome. They all came from my heart. And by the way,
Hmm.
your song is hot. I don't care what nobody says. I understand where
Thank you,
you can where you were coming from.
thank you,
And
thank you.
I got better. I got better with time. The videos got more synced. More. They got nicer as time went by. So I learned
Mhm.
and found a passion for video editing.
Okay.
So let's go to 2020. So that's what happened in 2020.
Give me
Freestyle
a
Diaries
second
was
here. Give me a second, Michael. Please
sure.
share because it's coming. It's coming. Give us a second.
Yeah,
A lot of
it's
people
yeah.
don't know. Give
I'm
us a
going.
second, please. Give us a second.
Yeah, I'm
A
going to
lot of
mention
people don't
names.
know exactly who is on screen at this particular moment. His name is Michael January. Uh, Very important to freestyle period, but in the last few years he's been very active, very active. So give us a second. Give us a second, because you guys wanna give us a second for that, okay? Something bad happened here because this is the Freestyle Crisis Center. Something bad really did happen, and Michael he's right here. He's right here, and he's gonna talk all about that in a second. Go ahead, Michael.
You better believe it. Um, so I'm going to go. I'm going to go into something that's away from this for a second, but you'll see how I connect it and why I'm saying it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
am a very private person, and we all go through things in our life. All of us, family issues and this and that. But I don't ever post anything like that on my page because I know that these people that are Facebook friends, there are some that are genuine, but for the most part, no one really cares about me. So I'm going to say this quick, but it is very important to me because you'll see. So I found out that I got a call from my little sister. My little sister, and she says they call me Mikey. She goes, Mikey, Tatai died, my brother. So I said, wow. So I was living out of state at the time. I came back to my hometown to bury my brother. He died of something with diabetes and alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So we buried my brother, and that was hard for me. And after we buried my brother, I went back out of state. And then about 2 weeks later, I got another phone call from my little sister, and she told me that, mom's in the hospital. So I come back up,
Mm-hmm.
back to Jersey. And remember, I just buried my brother 2 weeks ago and saw my mother. She was perfectly fine. So now my mother is in the hospital with this extremely aggressive cancer. And long story short, in that note, I watched my mother die with my own eyes, and it looked like she was. It looked like she was tortured. It took her a while to accept her death, or knowing that she was going to die. It took her a while to go into hospice care. Finally, she knew that she had to, and she passed away, and it was terrible for me to see. My brother told me, he said that he can't watch my mom die, and in my mind, I'm like, neither can I. But because he couldn't deal with it, I had no choice but to. So I literally watched her die, and it was very, very hard. So after my mother died, um, I'm not good with times. What seemed like a month later, or maybe 2 months later, my little sister died. And my little sister was extremely close to me. She called me a star. She loved me like like she loved me like forever. And my little sister died, and she had two daughters. Their father was already passed away in 2019. So when my little sister died, um, her two daughters, who were 9 and 11, were orphans and didn't have any parents. So my family had to rally together and figure out how we're going to raise these two girls. So my whole family seemed like it was decimated. In the same year, I lost my brother, my mother, and my little sister. Now I'm going to bring in some freestyle stuff. You're wondering how can freestyle come into that? I'll tell you how freestyle can come into that. At that time, I got to go back a little bit. Before my sister died, and we were dealing with my mother's funeral, I had a track that I was like working on, and my goal was to find a young kid who can dance first, and second was an authentic vocalist. And I was going to produce an entire record for this kid and put it out for the point of bringing a young talented kid into our genre and help him create a beautiful show. But the problem was the kid that I was trying to get didn't want to do it. So here I am with this hot beat. And I said to my little sister, I was like, you know what? I don't have anyone to record this record. Should I do it? Now, mind you, I'm not a vocalist. So she was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. So that's why I did the song. Unfortunately, my sister died shortly after that. So here I am with this half finished record. And I felt like, I wanted to complete it. So I did. I completed the record. And during the time, during that time, my producer, he's from Massachusetts. Shout out to Nelson Arujo. And we had a problem figuring out how or where I would record my vocals. Here I am, not a true vocalist. How am I going to be able to record this record? So at that time, I was working with Jace David, and Jace David actually came over to my sister's house with us. He met her. He was a part of. My sister loved him. Me and Jace. And I also helped Jace with his first performance, and he was you know, he met my sister. She loved him, so I felt a bond with Jace. I felt like, in a way, and I respected him. I respected him because he took the initiative to take vocal lessons. He was very serious about rehearsals. He came, we practiced. I had dancers for him, the whole nine, and I grew a great respect for him. And if my sister was alive today, um, she'd tell you that she loved Jace. Jace is a good person in that light where, like, you meet the guy and he's soft spoken, um, a nice guy. So who wouldn't like him? So she loved him and she loved his record. And I say that because it 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 breaks my heart that I'm at a place today with a lot of people that I consider you know close friends of mine. So Jace, I helped him with. He would show me his song and what the next song he was working on, and I would give him advice. And we were cool. So I had to
Yeah.
go up to Massachusetts to record my vocal for the second time. I didn't like the first one. So Jace and I drove 6 hours all the way to Massachusetts together in a car, and We went up to Sound Dark Studios and we recorded the song. And he did something with my producer so that they would work on something together. So the point is, he met my family. He was in my sister's house numerous times. I helped him with his show. I contacted dancers, had dance practice. We paid the dancers. We did everything, and that's what you call, good support. One guy supporting another, and we traveled. We did a road trip together, and I considered him a real friend, and I would have done anything for him. When no one knew who Jace was until I did a video to his first release, which was Not Enough. I heard the song from DJ Philly, and I'm like, man, that song's pretty cool. So I did a video, and next thing you know, we put it on Diaries. We put the spotlight on him, and people got to know him a little bit. That was the birth of Jace David, and I felt
Mm.
like even though I didn't have anything to do with the record, but as far as putting him out there, I was definitely a part of that. Now I'm going to skip over to Luis Caveras. Luis Caveras, with Freestyle Diaries, I always was more.
Share.
I was
Give me a second.
acting.
Share, because we're almost there, guys. Making a show. I know you guys are all making a show has a formality. Okay, everything
All of
has to make
this,
sense.
all of
It
this is
has a formality because remember, this is gonna stay here for the rest of freestyle history.
forever.
So
Yep.
I think we're doing good, guys. Hold on, okay, Mr. January.
If people are ready for me to start bashing people, trust me, I will in a minute. Hold on. But all of this is important because without saying this, you won't understand why I am going to say the things that I'm going to say. So Luis Caveras, no one knew who he was. I saw a post on my platform. It was a nice record. I was like, man, this record's pretty great. But the problem was the record was muffled. The quality was really bad. So I contacted Lewis and I said, listen, you have a great record here, but you can't waste the record by releasing it poor with poor quality. I found out that he lived nearby, and I set him up with Rob Federici. I told Lewis, I said, listen, if you go to Rob, he's a top-notch engineer, and he will be able to. He'll Rob will be a good place for you to record your vocals and get your stuff mastered, and polished, and sounding clean. And that's what Lewis did. He went to Rob Federici um, off of my direction. And Why Is It That Love was redone and created. So I love the record a lot, and I knew that Lewis didn't have anybody in his corner. So I took it upon myself to, unofficially manage him. So we put a major spotlight on him. We made sure that all the DJs got his record, and I managed him for that record, the second record, and then the third record. I disagreed with his choice of song to release, and he said, no, I want to release this record. And then I told him, I said, okay, so if you're not going to listen to me, I think that you're able enough to manage yourself. So I stopped managing him. And that was, it was mutual. There was no problems with it. We were grown and there was no issues. So I stopped managing him, and Luis Rivera's went off on his own. He's a very talented person. And I don't want to imply that what I did for him is why he is, who he is today. But because his records, you can promote somebody all you want, but if they sound like crap, there's nothing I can do. So he made a name for himself because of his talent. But initially, it came from me. So none of you would know who he is if I didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's where the problems come in. Um,
It's coming. Share, share, share. It's coming. It's here. It's almost here.
you crack me up, Bernardo.
No, because the people the people are anxiously. You know, they don't.
They don't
Yeah,
want to hear.
they're-
They want to hear gossip and drama. Like I
yeah.
get it. I get it.
You got guys. Give it a second. Give it a second. Let the story make sense. I'm a professional journalism, and let it make sense. Do it,
I'll feed them. I'll feed it. I'll feed the fish. Um, the problem came. You know what? Maybe I should jump to Freestyle Ricky. The problem came.
please, please, please.
You want me to jump on the
Yeah,
Freestyle Ricky issue?
let's
Oh,
do it.
let's jump
Let's
on
do it.
Freestyle Ricky,
Let's do it. That way
and it
I
will
can
still
bring him in. That way I can
it'll
bring him
still
in.
make sense. Freestyle Ricky um, is someone that I always understood the same way I understand you, and I've known him, but I don't really know him as far as like we didn't hang out or nothing like that. But Ricky and I did have a lot of phone conversations. I remember times Ricky would want to get me on the phone, and I'm sitting at home saying, "Oh my God, this guy," because he can talk. So every phone conversation I had with Ricky was all trash talking, gossiping about people. Him telling me who did what, who slept with who, da da da, and I laughed and we talked. But I started to realize that, especially when diaries came, he never really like showed me any love. He was almost like that friend that was kind of like hating a little bit. So
Hmm.
one day I sent him a flyer for our countdown, and he was like, "Who cares about your countdown?" And then I just had enough. So I said to him, I said, "Ricky, um, you no longer exist to me because I'm getting the picture that you're not really for me." He was, I don't know, I'm going to be guessing a little bit, but it felt like he was jealous of the popularity that I was getting just from running Freestyle Diaries. And it made no sense because, with Freestyle Diaries, I could have been all over the place. You never saw me going live and put myself out there. So I told Ricky that he no longer exists to me. And, you go your way, I'll go mine. But we had an understanding that we wouldn't ever disrespect each other publicly. So I would never say anything bad about him, and he would never say anything bad about me. So that was the end of it. A couple of months go by, and then all of a sudden, Red Queen comes out with her record. And remember, I said earlier, this is how everything connects, that Freestyle Diaries has an unbiased vibe to it. So, a lot of people gave Red Queen a lot of flack. Who is she? She shouldn't sing a song, or she shouldn't do it, so she got a lot of flack, and that didn't mean nothing to me. I actually think her record was dope.
Hmm.
But I put Red Queen on the cover photo of Diaries, and no big deal. I didn't think anything of it, mind you. At this point, me and Ricky don't talk. So she's on the cover of Diaries when she releases her song. And then one day I get a message from somebody, "Yo, man, Ricky's bashing you on his page." This is all true, Ricky. I don't have to
Hmm.
lie. This is all 1,000% true. Someone
At,
sent me a message
yeah,
saying, "Ricky,
at this time, if Ricky wants to come make it
no,
here, just
Ricky's gonna have to wait." So, um, someone says, "Yo, Ricky's bashing you." So I'm like, "What? I haven't even spoke to this guy." So I go on his page and I look, and he's saying, "Oh, your song. When's your song coming out? Who are you? You can't dance." And I'm like, "Why is this guy What did he run out of people to talk trash to?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm thinking like he got the wrong one. Like I'm not the one. Like you're not gonna like. So I was really, 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 really upset that he was just. I at the time I thought he was just randomly picking me out of nowhere. So I messaged him, and that's the message that he has on his page, the voice message of me telling him off. Now, the deaths of my brother, mother, and sister, and all of that dealing with, I was going through a lot, and I still am. My family was crushed, and I watched these two little girls with no parents, and we're struggling trying to bury my sister. So I was going through a lot. My emotions were very, 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 very like kind of out of whack a little bit because I was going through a lot. And I messaged Ricky and I sent him a voice message and I told him, I said, listen, bro, I don't know why you're attacking me. So we all know the name I called his mother. I wasn't proud of that, but the reason I said that, and I did say that, the reason I said that, it had nothing to do with his mother. The reason I said that statement was because it was my way of telling Ricky that our friendship will never, ever, 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 ever. I don't do the, you talk trash about me for 3 months and then like we forget about it and then another 4 months go by and next thing you know, I'm on Ricky's page. I don't do that. Ricky was bashing GA for like, oh, GA sucks. He's this and that. And now he's back to being cool with them. I don't do that kind of shit. So when I said that about his mom, it had nothing to do with his mom. It was just a form of me saying, I will never in my life be your friend again. And I drew a line that can never, ever, ever be crossed again. Am I proud of saying that about his mom? No. Would I say it again? Absolutely. Because in my soul, I don't care about his mom. I don't have nothing. I never met his mom. I don't know his family. It had nothing to do with his mom. I didn't say it to her. I said it in a private voice message. So it was just my way of saying, bro, F you and the that made you. So now you know that we ain't never going to be friends again. That's the only reason I said it. So I found out later why Ricky made that post about me. And the reason he made the post was because he was in his feelings because I'm supporting Red Queen when at that time him and Red Queen were beefing with each other. So basically, he got mad at me for showing somebody love that he was beefing with, which is the dumbest, most childish crap on earth. So all of that was based off of that. I have never in my life shot at somebody first. If I come at you, it's because you came at me. Ricky is a absolute nobody. He's a popular groupie. And the only reason that people um, you know, go along with them is because for one, they like they they like it. They like when somebody's on a live screaming and oh fuck you. They like it. It's entertaining to them. Ricky doesn't even get it that most people are laughing at him, not with him. They use him for their own personal entertainment. Ricky is a popular groupie who needs to figure out how to get a nice hat. The guy can't even his hats. Ricky, what's up with your hats? I mean, they look terrible.
Mr. Tellier, please, your name is being
Ricky's
said in this
Ricky's
platform. At
hats.
this particular moment, I would like for you to join in. This is it, mister. And then I'm going to get the other guys in too. Ricky Tellier, Freestyle Ricky, make it in here, please. And then I'm going to get the other guys in. I need this to
But
make sense. I'm making a program here.
Bernardo,
Mm-hmm.
do me a favor. Let me finish this
Yes, sir.
before you bring him
Yes,
in
go ahead. Go ahead while he makes it
because
in.
because I have no problem with Ricky coming on. I'm not that type of guy. Oh, don't bring Ricky on, or if Ricky comes on and I'm gonna leave. No, I don't have no problem with that. But what I do have a problem with, I don't. Ricky doesn't know how to talk, and if he gets into this, oh fuck, yelling and all that. Forget.
But I'll arbitrate that. I'll arbitrate that.
It's,
That's why That's why you in this platform. I'm gonna arbitrate that. Okay,
yeah,
Ricky, make it here.
he
Make it
doesn't
here,
know.
Mister.
I'm on a different class level than he is, and I feel terrible that I had to stoop down to the trenches of dirt to even mention his name. But he's a nobody, and I heard today he said something about he can out sing me. I mean, this is a guy that wanted to come out with a song too. So that's what the whole Ricky thing is, and if I didn't initiate anything. I didn't do anything wrong. It all started from me supporting an artist that he didn't like. And it's so childish and stupid. It's like, really, bro? You're gonna trash me because you're upset that I put Red Queen as the cover photo of my group? Like, that's really kind of like, what kind of friend are you? So all you people can love Ricky and do each chitter chatter. The people like in the comments and all that, they don't matter to me. They can say anything they want about me because they have no stake in this. They just want to be entertained by other people's pain, drama. That's all they are. So they don't mean anything to me. The people that I'm mentioning are people that I've had interactions with that are that I feel that may have slighted me. So the big talk is I can't sing, right? I can't sing my own song and all that. Let me say something. Oh, I come out with my record. I come out with my record.
Give me a second, Mister January. Ricky decided to come through. Okay, I think it's more than
Sure, you
fair.
can bring them on.
Yeah. Let's do this, and then I'll bring in the other guys. But it's a one-on-one between you and Ricky here for a moment. I'll arbitrate the whole entire thing, Mister.
All right. So since Mr. January Boy in the Dress wants me to talk calmly, I will do that. Because Michael, you're a fucking liar.
And what is a lie? Name one thing that I
Trust
lied
me, I'm gonna go back to your Mary Poppins story since you wanted to like tell the truth about everything in your past. But when it came to me, you wanted to, change the narrative. It was not about Red Queen. I made a comment about your fucking whack ass lip syncing song.
Ricky,
That's
you're
why
off.
you got mad.
No.
That's why
My
you got
song
mad.
wasn't out. Back
That's
up.
why you got
Back
mad.
up.
Now let's go back.
Listen,
Wait a minute. No, you had
my
your
song wasn't out.
Mary Poppins. You
One at a
had your
My
time.
turn.
song wasn't out.
I sat here
No,
for 43
my song
minutes.
wasn't out.
Michael, if you want me to talk,
My song wasn't out.
properly, don't talk over me. You
My
had your
song wasn't
43
out.
minutes.
Listen,
You had
listen,
your 43 minutes.
listen.
It's my turn now. Now I'm going to show you how much of a
My
liar
song
you
wasn't
are.
out. My song wasn't out.
I
Back up. Go
I
back further.
supported
Go
you
back
in
further.
Freestyle
Go back
Diaries.
further.
Don't sit here and say I did
Go back
not.
further. My song
You're
wasn't
a
out.
liar. You're a fucking liar. You're trying to twist it around. That's not what
Why?
happened.
Why would
Not
I
what
twist it
happened.
around?
Because I wasn't
Ricky,
even a part of Freestyle Diaries when you were fucking over there supporting Red Queen.
you
So why would I
listen.
care? I didn't even know what was going on.
Really?
So that doesn't make no sense, Michael. You just
Really?
contradicted yourself. You just
Really?
contradicted yourself. You said
Ricky,
that I wasn't supporting you from the start of Freestyle Diaries. Isn't that what you said?
my song wasn't out.
Didn't you just? We'll
So
get back to that. Didn't you say that I wasn't supporting you? You made Freestyle Diaries and Ricky was like, Didn't you just say that I wasn't supporting you?
basically,
Okay, that's a fucking lie. How many times did you ask me to keep coming back to your fucking goddamn group and I kept coming back to fucking there?
I never asked you to come to the group.
Yes, you fucking did.
And if I
You was
did,
like, oh, Ricky, come on, bro. Ricky, come on, bro. Come back to my group. Don't leave my group. Michael,
really, you
we
weren't.
talked on the
Why
phone.
would I?
Listen,
Huh?
if you're going to talk over me, I'm going to get fucking loud.
Go get loud. Get loud.
Okay, we
Get
can
loud then.
fucking get
Because
loud.
I'm going to talk over you.
Fuck you have to say.
I'm going to talk all over you. Get loud then.
You ain't
because
gonna
you hit
talk
the
all over
wrong
shit.
one.
You ain't gonna
You
talk
hit the
all over
wrong
shit.
one.
Because I tell you what,
You
motherfucker.
hit the wrong
when
one.
I see you, you're never
Let
gonna
me see
dance
your hat.
again, George Michael. You're
Let me
never
see
gonna
your hat.
dance again because I'm gonna break your fucking kneecaps.
Let me see
Remember
your
what
hat.
the fuck I just said.
That's
I'm
you
gonna
know.
break your fucking
Well,
kneecaps.
okay,
You can
okay,
take this to the cops.
Mr.
Take it
Michael
to the court.
January.
When
Okay,
I
okay.
see you, it's a
Hey,
wrap.
Mr.
It's a
Michael
wrap.
January.
I sat
Yeah,
here and let
please
you say
use
what you
this
wanted
in
to
a court
say.
of law.
Now I come on
Use
and
it
you
in the
don't want
court
to
of
hear what
law.
I
If
have to
this
say.
man touches you,
You want to
you
with your
use
narrative,
this
your lying
video
ass
in
narrative.
evidence.
It don't
Okay,
work
that
like
he
that.
is a violent
It don't
person.
work like
Okay,
that.
violent.
It
You're
don't work
violent.
like
I hope
that,
you go
fool.
to jail for this. I
Shut
hope
the
you go to
fuck
jail for
up, you
this.
fucking retard.
Ricky,
Shut the
Okay.
fuck
when
up.
when
You're over
somebody
here sucking this
you can't
motherfucker's
talk.
dick. This motherfucker called my mother a whore. When I was there for you for your mother and
No,
your
you
fucking
weren't.
brother.
No, you
Wasn't I?
weren't.
Didn't
No,
I didn't hit you up and say my condolences, Michael, even though we ain't speaking.
you did. I think you did send
Okay,
me a message,
don't
but that's
fucking
not
lie
being
on me,
there for me.
motherfucker. Don't fucking lie on me. You can fucking hate
That's
me,
not
whatever, but
being
don't fucking lie on me.
sending
Because I was
somebody a
there for
message
you. And when you were
isn't being
fucking
there for me.
homeless, I said, Michael, come down here. I don't want you on the streets. Didn't I say that to you?
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, of course not, because that's when you started doing drugs. You don't remember. I fucking remember. Because I don't need to
really?
make up fucking lies. I was nothing but a good friend to you who didn't deserve what the fuck you did and call my mother a whore. Especially
Why did I call your mom a whore?
mother. You should have
Why?
never,
Why?
ever came out your fucking
Why did I
mouth.
say
I don't give
that?
a fuck what you're going through.
Why?
I don't
Why?
give a fuck what
Why?
you're going through. Because I'm going through shit too, but I never would call your mother a whore, dead or alive. I would never say that. That's the respect
Why did I say that, Ricky?
We can have a
Ricky.
fallout, Michael,
The
but your
guy
mother
can't
got nothing
talk.
to do with our fallout.
Ricky,
Nothing.
are you going to talk
Nothing.
back and forth, or are you just going to talk?
Let Michael
But you're a
January
fucking
talk
Hold on,
for a
liar. You can't
second,
even tell the
Ricky.
truth.
Let him talk.
hold on,
Let him
hold on.
talk. This
Didn't
is
he
his
talk
show.
for 43 minutes? You brought me on here
This
to
is his show.
contradict his lies.
This is
Now he's
okay.
gonna
Let him
talk some
speak.
more?
Let him speak, bro. You speak
He's
a lot.
been
Let him
speaking
speak,
for
bro.
45 minutes.
All right.
So what?
Let him speak. Let him speak.
What more he gonna say? More lies?
What else do you got to do? For the 45 minutes I've been talking, what else do you got to do in your life?
And
You don't got nothing else to
95%
do.
of it been lies. Yeah, I think
Well,
you only
wait
told
for me to
the
get
truth out of
done.
your whole story. But go ahead, tell us about your friendship with Jace David. Go
No,
ahead.
I want to ask. I want to
ahead.
ask you a question. I want to ask you a question.
You don't get to ask
I'm gonna bring you guys in soon.
I'm up on here to tell your lies. Who the fuck are you? I didn't come in here for an interview. Ask me a question.
Why did I call your mother a whore?
I don't know. Why did you?
I'll explain. Do you think I'm just going to say that for no reason? Do you think I'm not going to apologize to you?
Well, then good. Then why are you asking me a question then?
Right,
because
no question needed.
Because it's important. First. Who is that?
Yeah,
Michael
me.
Strong is the first one that comes in. Okay.
Remember,
this is Michael January's moment. Okay, let's
yes,
let it make sense. Let it make sense. Let it make sense. Let it make sense.
The nobody.
Let it make sense. Let it make sense. Okay, Michael, say it.
The reason I said that to you, I already explained in my 45-minute intro. The reason why I called your mother a whore is because you attacked me for no reason. So why did you make the post saying that
I attacked you because your song is pathetic.
My song wasn't out, Ricky.
Yes, the fuck
it wasn't out.
Michael, I have the receipts, dude. It's time
your post
and dated.
Wait. Listen.
Are you serious?
Your post said when you gonna put your song out. My song wasn't out.
I'm gonna bring another panelist in.
You weren't talking about my song because my song wasn't out.
I wasn't even in your fucking freestyle diaries to know what the fuck was going on because I could.
Why did you make a post?
I left that shit years ago.
Why did you make a post?
You're trying to make it seem like it's Red Queen. I was already on my own page.
No, it's not Red. It's not Red Queen.
So don't try that. It was about your song.
Answer this question. Answer this easy question. It's an easy question, Ricky.
Okay.
Why?
All right, Michael. So if I was talking about somebody else's song, why would you come into my inbox and threaten me about someone else's song?
Ricky, my song wasn't even out yet. No one heard my song. My song wasn't even. It wasn't out.
No sense.
My song wasn't out. Okay.
So why?
My,
So you're trying to tell me that you would come into my inbox, okay? And you're not even friends with Red Queen. We met each other, Michael, in New Jersey. We hung out. We talked for years, Michael.
no, we didn't.
Years. We talked for years. Don't fucking sit here and say we hadn't.
We talked on the phone, and I
Exactly.
don't even remember meeting you. But here's the thing.
And yes, sir. You came
Why?
to New Jersey. You came to the New Jersey concert that I was hosting. What are you talking about? We got fucking pictures.
Okay, whatever. Why did you make a post saying
you
what
fucking
your song? Remember?
You better go get some fucking drug help because you fucking got a fucking problem
whatever,
with
Ricky,
your memory.
Remember, my song took a long time to come out, right? Remember, it took a long time to come out, right?
Yeah, we
remember
know.
that?
Let me say something real quick.
Okay. Oh, okay. First of all, let me welcome. It's the right thing to do. A freestyle influencer, very popular around here. Mr. Ron Figueroa is here. Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Rom, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
And Michael Sassone, obviously the co-host of this
Bernardo,
program.
is this gonna be another shit show?
Why is
I thought this was gonna be between me and
I
Michael.
don't
You're
understand
bringing everybody
why.
in. This is
Ricky,
never gonna get cleared up if we have people that have nothing to do with the situation.
Okay, let them
Bernardo,
one question and then
if I
we
can't
go
talk,
to the two of you.
Bernardo,
I got one. I
Give me a
got one
second,
question,
mister.
Ricky.
hold
That's it.
on. If
Why
I
didn't wanna
can't
fucking
talk,
come on here.
if I
Okay.
can't
All
talk,
right.
I'm not gonna waste my time. Okay?
Okay, then let me mute this. No, okay, go ahead, talk, mister.
You already wasted
I
45
can't
minutes.
No,
talk.
this is no. Okay. The microphone is you, Freestyle Ricky, and me moderating this.
Okay.
As
So
all
hopefully
right, go ahead, go for it.
Ricky can talk. Listen, Ricky, my song wasn't out yet. So it had nothing to do with my song. You made a post about me saying, "Oh, when's your song coming out? It's taking forever. When's your song coming out? And you can't dance, whatever." Why did you say that about me when I didn't do anything to you?
So now you just got
I'm
caught in
asking
a
you.
lie. Now you just
I'm
got caught in a
asking
lie.
you a question.
You just said the post was about Red Queen. Now it was about you.
No, I
Yeah,
did
you
not say
just
the
did.
post.
You just
No.
said that I made a post about Red Queen.
No, I didn't say that.
Play back the tape after. Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
What
you
I
did.
said was,
Oh
what I
my
said
fucking
was,
God, are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna lie to my face right here?
how can
You
I
said
lie?
I went after you because you supported Red Queen. You made a post
I
about Red Queen, and I went on my page and I
right,
blasted
right,
you for supporting her.
right,
That's what the
right,
fuck you said.
right. So I'm
Okay, you
asking
just
you,
said no.
I'm
Now it's
asking
right.
you, I'm asking you, why did you make a post about me complaining that my song was taking too long to come out and start bashing? Why did you do that when I didn't do anything to you?
Because we were no longer friends, Michael. And you
At
was
least you admitted it. Thank
you
you.
was a joke. You was a
Okay,
joke.
so you,
We were no longer
so
friends
okay,
at that time.
okay, but we weren't we have I never in my life went on social media and said nothing about you. We weren't talking, but we weren't beefing. We weren't friends, but we didn't have no problem.
Let's go back to
Well, at
our
least you
phone
admitted it.
conversation.
At least you admitted it. I'll give you. I'll give you.
Yeah,
I'll
because
give you.
I'm not a liar like you. I
Okay, well,
admit
good.
what the
That's
fuck
it.
I say. I admit
That shouldn't
what
have
the fuck
taken
I
10
say.
minutes. Ricky,
Let's go
that should have
back
been.
to the conversations that we used to have on the phone. You was like, oh, we was on
I
the
don't
phone
want
about
to.
Bonchinchi and stuff.
What that has
No, we
nothing to
weren't,
do.
Michael.
What?
We weren't talking. Every time we talked on the phone, we weren't always talking. I was telling you Bonchinchi about who slept with who and all that stuff.
That's all
That's
you
a
thought.
fucking
Yes,
lie.
Ricky.
That's a
What else
fucking
were we
lie,
talk?
Michael.
Then what did we talk about?
Every
What did
time
we talk about?
we talked about what we were gonna do and your freestyle diaries and helping you out and
Ricky.
I was supposed to get you to be a dancer for one of the legends, which you bailed out of that.
Oh, you let it.
See, everybody doesn't
Give
want to
me
tell
a
what Ricky
break.
does for everybody behind the scenes. You just want to run your fucking mouth and make me look like I'm the
Oh,
bad person.
you
When I
looking
always had your fucking back. When
really?
When we weren't talking, I reached out to you. My condolences. I didn't have to fucking do that. I could have said fuck him.
One message you
When you
sent.
were fucking homeless walking the street, I said, yo, come down to Rhode Island, stay here until you get back on your feet.
I don't remember that at all.
You can't seem to remember that, but that's okay. And then I tried to get you to be one of the Legends dancers, but you were intimidated by her background people, and you didn't show up for that. So why don't you tell the good things that Ricky fucking did? But you don't want to speak about that, right?
Okay. You want to hear some good stuff?
None of that shit that I did for you. But you
You
had the
didn't do
audacity to speak.
You didn't do
saying my
anything for
mother's a
me.
whore. Like, quick to come out your mouth.
You didn't do anything for me. What did you do for me?
Well, yeah, because for one, you didn't show up.
I did show up.
No, yeah, but you was intimidated. You didn't show up, so you didn't go up.
I wasn't
to that. So
intimidated.
therefore, you could have been a professional dancer. Instead, you want to do little fucking bars with 17 drunk people and walk around the stage with a hoodie on, thinking you're fucking Chris Brown. Can't sing, can't dance. You're tired. And I'm not nobody, motherfucker. I'm more known than the fuck you are 3 times over. What the fuck you talking about?
You're known for being
I had radio shows.
Freestyle
I was in fucking Radio Brazil, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? I'm not known. I'm a groupie. You can fucking groupie this, nigga. You
okay. Settle down, Ricky. I got a question. One question from a panelist. One question from a panelist. One question over here from one of the
if I'm a nobody, if I'm a nobody,
Mr. Figueroa, your mic is on. Your mic is on, Mister.
Are you serious, Michael?
Hold on, Ricky, hold on.
Everybody, be quiet. Be quiet for a second. There's a question here because you know.
If I'm a nobody,
you are a nobody. Who the fuck are you?
You are.
Who the
Basically,
fuck
you
are
are.
you?
Why are you here?
I got a question.
I'm here because you running your fucking mouth.
I'm running my mouth?
Yeah.
How? Where?
Oh, really?
Where?
We didn't call a few people on the phone since yesterday.
Oh, I called a lot. I called them.
Yeah.
I called a few people.
Bitch. Yeah, bitch. You fucking did. Glad you admit that. Why you here? Because you still running your fucking mouth in the background, bitch. You're a background bitch.
Why do I?
Mr. Ron Figueroa, you have one question here.
Can someone else
yes, sir.
speak?
Yes, sir.
Back up. Can we all?
Yes, sir. Do it, sir. This is a program. At the end of the day, it's a program.
Michael, you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Have we ever spoken?
No.
Okay.
You know that.
I definitely know that.
Right.
It wasn't a trick question. I know that.
Okay.
I just wanted to hear you say that. But anyway, you took it upon yourself to get on a post that I made to
Is that what you're worried about? Go ahead.
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
No, because
I thought you had something. I thought maybe there was something else, but you want to talk about that?
You had no, I see the connection. You had a beef with Ricky over that red cunt, right? So you had a beef with Ricky with Sharkface over there, right? And then so that's why you felt the need to get on my
No. I'll tell you why I said the comment.
No.
Listen.
You felt the need to get on my post. Listen to me. I never interrupted you.
Go ahead.
But don't do that. Don't do that. Don't go on.
Don't do what?
Go ahead. Don't go on that. Go ahead.
I'm letting you speak. Go ahead.
Somebody that I'm supposed
Don't tell me what to do. Go ahead.
To me.
Go ahead.
Listen to me. I'm a different caliber nigga. Like, yo, you can disrespectfully suck my dick. Let me tell you that. Know what I mean? And you ain't too far, nigga. Let me tell you something. I know exactly where you at, nigga.
No.
Come see me then. Come see me then. I ain't scared.
No.
I ain't scared of you.
No.
Come see me then.
I'm gonna let me
Come see me
mute
then.
Ron for a
Come
second.
see me then.
Hold on one second.
Come see me
Let me
then.
mute him 1 second. Let me mute him 1 second.
Come see me then.
Mr. January.
Yo,
Mr. January. If you feel
no. I want to hear what he got to say.
Okay, I'm gonna mute him now. But I have to tell you that if you feel threatened by anything that happens over here, please call 911. Now I'm gonna unmute Rom once again.
If you want to come see me, Rom, message me and I'll give you my address, or we can go live and do that.
Man, let me tell you something.
Go ahead, Rom.
Tell you something. You couldn't.
I'm not scared of you.
Sit at my table at a gangster party, nigga. Don't you ever sit there and come out of fucking pocket with me, nigga. Don't get
I did already.
Don't get it fucked
I
up.
did.
Folks over there right where
I
you
did.
at. I got my
did.
About Cumberland Gardens.
I did.
All that shit. Don't play with me.
I did.
You don't dare me.
I did.
Don't dare me, nigga. Don't dare me, nigga.
Do it.
Don't dare me, nigga.
Do it.
Don't dare me, nigga.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Give me a second.
You ain't shit.
Give me a second.
So what?
Freestyle Ricky.
Hold on, Bernardo. I want to answer his question. I want to tell him. I want to answer his question.
You build like that, your next performance thing, I know when it is. It's right before my
Okay.
birthday. Nigga. Your next performance is right before my birthday. I guarantee you, nigga, I'll get you snuffed on stage.
Oh, really?
On my mother.
Really?
Nigga. On my mother.
Really?
On my
Yeah,
mother.
on your mother.
On my mother. On my mother.
On your
Call the
mother?
cops.
On my dead mother.
No,
On
Bernardo.
my dead
I
mother.
would love to see
Yeah,
that.
you should call the authorities.
And
If you
listen-
feel
and
threatened,
listen,
call the
bro.
authorities.
Don't get me snuffed. I would like you to snuff me. You snuff me.
Real.
You
I'll
do
snuff
it.
you.
You do it.
I'll snuff you. You want me to pull up in my Holly? I'll pull up in my Holly, nigga.
Pull up.
I'll pull up in my Holly and
Pull
I'll
up.
beat you the fuck up.
I would love to see that.
Okay, Twinkle.
That's my hometown.
Okay,
Be careful what you wish for,
Hey,
dude.
okay,
Hey, Freestyle Ricky,
I'm
stay
not
away
scared
from
of none
this.
of- I'm not
This is
scared of
a
none of-
television
Okay.
program, but if the authorities
I'm
are
not scared of none
watching
of
and they feel,
Okay.
if the authorities are watching and
Fuck
they
the-
feel
fuck the
that
authorities.
there's
Ain't nobody
some
worried about
kind
this
of
damn
some
thing.
kind of threat right here, okay, going on,
Shit.
okay, please take action then.
Nah,
Okay,
fuck
Mr. January, please, if you feel
Bernardo.
threatened,
Two men could
somehow you can call 911.
Could agree to a duel. Get the
I'm
fuck
not doing this type of interview, Bernardo.
This ain't an interview.
If I can't talk,
All right, let me
I'm gonna
mute
exit.
Ron for a second. Okay,
I'm gonna
okay,
exit.
Mister. Let me. Okay,
No, don't
it's between.
don't
Hey,
mute
he said
Rom.
he's mute.
I
He's
wanna-
muted
I
at this
wanna-
moment.
I want to
You and
respond to
Ricky.
him. I want to
Okay,
respond
well-
to Rom.
Okay, so you give me the okay to unmute Rom, sir.
I want to
Do you
respond
give
to
me-
him.
Okay, let me unmute him. Go
Not
on.
yet.
Remember that we're
No.
making a television program,
No.
and remember that remember that if any of you cross the line with the whole law, threaten people, I have an obligation to say, call the cops. I have to because I'm not gonna get in trouble because of you people. I am not going to have the cops knock on my door because any of you people. Okay. Anyone feel threatened, you call 911. Go ahead.
I want to answer his question.
Hello.
I know what he's asking me. He wants to know why I went on his page and wrote a comment. It had nothing to do with Red Queen. It could have been any person. It could have been anybody. I'm not Red Queen's bodyguard. It had nothing to do with Red Queen. Nothing to do with Red Queen. The reason why I wrote that comment on his page is because that's just how I felt.
My business.
I felt that was corny, and that was it. That's my answer.
Because you was minding
That's
my.
it.
That was the character.
Yeah,
your part.
I saw a post. I saw you kept posting.
Yeah, but
so
if you
I wrote something.
just scroll past, you didn't.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to scroll past. I scrolled past a whole bunch of your posts. At that time, I wanted to say something. That's it. It ain't got nothing to do with Red Queen.
Stop that phony shit. You got on there to be funny.
No, I got on there to say what I felt.
And it backfired.
That was it.
It blew up in your
How did it backfire on me?
Admit
How did it backfire on me?
You had like 20.
How did it backfire on me?
At your ass.
How did it backfire on me? It's stupid. You shouldn't even. You came on the live. You came on a live to ask me why I wrote one comment on your post.
Yeah. Besides that, I came to also another thing. You mentioned GA.
All right.
Why?
Can we get back why this is really
happening?
This guy came on a live.
So now
you came on a live.
We made the threat.
Okay,
I am
January. Here's your
All right.
receipt. Here's your receipt.
You
fucking
came on a
threatening
live.
Female. Now what's up with
You
that?
came on a
Okay,
live.
hold on one
to ask
second,
me.
guys. Hold on one second. Let me ask the people's question over here. Give me. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
The original crisis. Okay,
Yo, I got a
let's
question.
not derail. Okay, give me a second.
Bernardo, you can't even handle shit. You should
Give me a second right here. Give me a second. Mr. Michael January. Give me a second. Mr. Michael January. Okay, what? Ricky. Listen. Okay. How do you feel, Mr. January, when Ricky, because nobody's talking about this one, when he went crazy on the Afro-American community of America, okay, by telling you
crazy on his ass. Don't
Ricky,
say
shut up.
I want to explain that. Explain that. Yeah. Explain that. Okay, I'm gonna mute Rom again.
At this point, Michael Sasson is the coolest person on the screen because
Yeah,
at least he has enough sense to
Okay,
just sit back and laugh.
Mr. Michael January, can we talk about this? Can we talk about this particular?
What happened when
Bernardo,
been given
we
head
can
to a
talk
fucking
about it,
rat?
but we can't talk with Ricky on here. We can't
Yo,
talk.
Ricky,
Crackhead.
coño, Ricky, give me
I
a
have
second, bro. Give me a
I have a
second.
question.
Crackhead.
Ricky,
I have a
Bro,
question.
but you have a question after Michael January, after he answers this particular question, very famous question that everybody has. How do you feel, Mr. January,
I'm gonna say
about
this. Hold on.
his
If
statements?
I'm gonna say something. If
Mhm.
this type of interact, I can't talk to people like this. I'm not like that. If this situation is going to continue with yelling and all that, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm gonna leave.
Because that's what pussies do. That's what pussies
Okay,
do.
okay. Let him.
I don't
Let him.
mind
Let him.
talking.
You from
I
from
don't
the hood.
I don't mind talking.
Okay.
I
Give
don't
me a
mind
second.
talking. I don't mind
Okay.
talking. I don't
Yeah, I
mind
don't want
answering
you to
questions.
leave. I don't want you
But
to leave without. I don't
I'm
want you
not
to leave,
going.
Mr. January. Mr. January.
I'm not going to do
I
it.
don't want you to leave without answering this one. Okay. Ricky. Okay. His
I'll answer it.
comments. Okay, please.
When he was talking about people picking cotton and all that, I don't care about that at all. I don't care about. Do you understand that the caliber of person that I am? I don't care what he said about black people. All I know is if he come up to my face and say it, then I'll deal with it. Other than that, what he said means absolutely zero to me. I don't care about his statement about black
Mr.
people.
January, have you
Wait a
spoken
minute. Wait
to
a
the
minute. Wait a minute.
have you
B.
spoken to the Afro-American community in freestyle about this and how they feel about what
No, I
Mr. Taylor
haven't.
said? Okay.
And I'll say it like this. Of course I haven't spoken to nobody about it. But if Ricky wants to say that amongst a bunch of black people, I would love to see that, which he won't. But
I said it to you.
other than that, I don't care. I don't care. Who cares about that?
I said it to you.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I
So,
get it.
so
I
go
know.
download the video and put it on your phone.
Inappropriate. That was inappropriate.
No,
Save it
Bernardo,
forever.
there's some things
forever.
I want to say. There's some things I want to say, but I can't do it like this.
Oh,
Okay,
more
say
lies.
it.
Here's
Say
here's
it. Say
what's
it.
gonna happen.
Say it. Go ahead and say
Either
it. Go ahead and say it.
either
Guys,
you're gonna
guys, don't.
either,
I
either you're gonna
cannot
let
lose Michael January. Stay right there. Stay right there. I can't
either
lose him. The program is all about him. I'm trying to
either
make a program right here. Give me a second. I can't lose him. Give me a second. Mr.
either
January, the mic is all yours.
either I'm able to speak. Listen, anybody else would have said, "No, don't bring nobody on" and all that, right? I didn't say that. I said, "Bring them all on." I don't know why Rom's here, but if Rom wants to come on here and ask me a question, man to man, I'm all for it. I could have been like, "Nah, don't
Put it in
bring
the
nobody
comments,
on
guys.
and all that."
Put it in
Listen,
the
I'm
comments.
here. I'm here. Everybody wanted to see me. I'm here. I
Right
got
in the
no
comments.
problem talking to Rom. I got no problem talking to Ricky. I got no problem talking to Mr. Sassoon. I got no problem talking to anybody. But
Yeah,
what I
but
do have a problem, hold on, what I do have a problem with is I can't deal with ignorant dialect.
I understand, sir. I understand.
I
I
can't
understand.
deal with
That's
it.
why at this particular
I'm
moment
going to,
they
listen,
are
let me
muted. They are
finish.
muted.
Let me, if I can't talk, if Ricky asked a question, I would just answer it. Then I would ask him a question, and then he would answer it. This is otherwise. I'm just riding in this circus thing. I'm not that guy. This is why I said in my post that I know nothing good is going to come from this.
Okay. Okay.
But this is
All right. Let me arbitrate this. Okay, I'm gonna unmute Ricky for a second so he can ask you one question at a time. I know you're
yeah.
give me trying to
Common
make
sense
a
dialogue.
program over here. Okay, I'm trying to make a program over here. Okay, Mr. Ricky,
Thank you,
a
Bernard.
question.
I don't
Ricky,
have
you
no question.
unmuted.
I just have
Well, then
statements of
goodbye.
all the lies that he said.
Well, we are. Is there anything you want to ask me, Ricky?
I don't have no questions. I just want to tell everybody you lied.
Okay. Well, okay, great.
Everything you said tonight was
Rom,
a
hold
lie.
on. Okay.
Was a
Okay.
lie.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Can
Rom,
I
is there
unmute
anything
Rom?
you want to ask
Yeah,
me?
hold on one second. Let me
Yeah, unmute Rom.
unmute Rom.
Unmute Rom.
Okay.
Bring Rom.
Okay. Rom, you are unmuted, sir.
Okay.
Rom,
Once again,
is
I
there
asked
anything?
you,
Is there anything you
why,
want to ask me?
why did you feel the need to mind my business?
The reason why I made the comment. Okay. Now I love. I'm a big fan of talk, but just good talk. I saw what happened with you, and you were like, doing the giving Red Queen $1 every. I saw all that, right? And it didn't have no effect on me. And again, I
So
wasn't
why?
defending. I'm explaining. I wasn't defending her. Had nothing to do with Red Queen. I got no ties with Red Queen at all. So one day I saw a post, another one of your posts where you were saying, "Oh, here's the dollars," and in my heart, I said to myself, "Damn, this guy is that this is tacky." So I took it upon myself and I wrote a comment and I think I said something like, this is a judge of your character or something like that, and that was it. That's why I said it. I said it because as a person, it could have been any girl anybody. It could have been a guy. It could have been anybody. It was just one of those things that I was just like, oh my God, like, come on, man.
Uh, all right.
I just felt like saying it. That's
All
my
right. I'm
answer.
gonna unmute Ricky for a second. He wants to tell you something. Okay. Give
Sure.
me a.
Can I respond?
No, yeah. That's right. Let him
Yeah, yeah,
respond. It's the right thing to do. And then I'll go. Rom, respond. It's the right thing to
come
do.
on, Ron. Respond.
What? If you didn't agree with something, why wouldn't you scroll past? What made
I
you
well,
feel entitled to sit there and voice your opinion that didn't matter to me whatsoever in the first place?
okay,
It did
okay.
first place. Because it actually when you sat there and said that what I was doing was a character flaw on my part, a big character flaw on your part was minding my business, the next man's business. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
If you want to keep it funky, let's keep it funky.
I'm here.
All right?
Ain't nothing fake about me.
When you mind the next man's business, like if it first of all, let me tell you something. I'll be 51 years old, June 6th, right?
Well, you look good for 50.
Thank you. Right now, my thing is that if I sit there and pull a move like that, maybe there's a reason behind that. Maybe there's
Not at all.
something that you didn't know before you sat there and wanted to voice your motherfucking opinion on my shit. You understand what
Okay, okay. Okay. Can I
I'm
respond now?
now, if you really felt some type of why would you hit me up? Like we've never ever had a fucking word with each other prior to
Okay.
ever.
Right.
Ever.
Okay. So I get what you're saying. Listen.
Did
Listen.
that
The reason why I
feel like
felt
that
All right,
listen.
Mike.
I get to know who I am?
Okay, Michael.
Okay. The reason why I felt the need to mind another man's business is because it was a public post.
It definitely was. But
That's it.
right. But did you see how you
If
came in?
you
If you felt
I
like that, it was no. Let's keep it funky.
come on, Rom. I didn't say nothing. All I said was my opinion of what you were doing with that circumstance. If you make a post, right? You make a post, right? And you make it a public post, it's everybody's business, Rom.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
True
Now
that.
how did
True that.
that work out for you though?
It didn't. What happened?
How did that benefit you though?
I wasn't doing it for any benefit.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking. How
It
did it
it
benefit you?
didn't. It had no effect on my. It had no effect on. It meant nothing to me.
Freedom
It,
of
it
speech.
didn't.
Freedom of.
It didn't. All I said was basically, I think you have poor character to be doing that to somebody. That's all.
And I
I can't
respect.
say that.
told you I think the major character flaw on your part, which is poor character, which would be minding the next man's business.
So
Because
fine.
never,
That's it.
no,
That's
because
it.
there's
So okay.
sides to
You
every
feel
story,
that
right?
I shouldn't have.
That person's
You
side,
feel
this person's side, and the truth, right?
okay.
But
Okay.
you never did your research. You just decided to
I
just
didn't have to. I can see it
stuck your
on
nose
the
where it
screen.
belongs. But you
What
stuck your nose
research?
where it belongs.
I did,
You
it
minded my
wasn't
business.
worth.
You minded my.
Listen, bro.
You minded my
It
business.
wasn't.
No reason
It
whatsoever.
wasn't
You never
minding. Listen. It
with me.
wasn't my. I wasn't minding your. It's a
You
public
was.
post.
Because at the end of the day, like, yo, why did you have to use that when you had so many other posts that I've made? I've made so many dope posts on so many other cool shit that you never, ever, ever, ever acknowledged. But you had to sit there and stick your nose into that joint.
All right. All right. Let's.
I just happened to come across
Like, I
the
really need,
post,
I
and
really
I
need
thought it was. I
about
thought it
that.
was.
I need to know what was it about that made that was the icebreaker for you to finally ever
I
acknowledge
told you that
posted.
the
Never
reason
acknowledge anything
is because I felt.
I'm saying,
I felt
never
like
acknowledge anything I
I
posted.
felt that. Listen, I made it. Somebody made a post today. Shout out to Audio Jacks. He was talking about people being humble, and I commented on his post. Granted, I said something agreeing with him, but does that mean I'm minding his business? If you make a
That's what
public post,
I don't even know where that came
anyone
from.
can comment.
Asking about
Anybody can comment.
I was asking about my page, my post, me as a
I'm
person.
saying I
Like,
use that
I'm
as an
thinking
example.
that you chose that to be the icebreaker for you and I to actually see who each other are.
Okay, so you're saying how come I didn't interact on any of your other posts and all that? The
Nothing else.
reason
You chose that to be the to come in, and then you
I'm going
came
to explain. I'm going to explain. The
again.
reason why I never interacted with
Again,
any of your other listen. The reason why I never interacted with your other posts or came on your lives or did anything is because the times that I've seen you, right, drinking and the way you talk, I feel like you're not my type of dude. So there's no reason for me to go on a post and say, "Go, Rom, that was a great thing you said," or "Rom, that was you warmed my." I had no ties to you. So when I see the post that you were doing with this girl and doing this, and which had nothing to do with Red Queen, I have no ties with that girl. I just took it, one of those moments. I said, that's tacky, bro. That's it. So the reason why I never ever commented on your stuff is because what the things that I have seen from you are just like it's not my thing. It's not I don't want to be seen. I don't want to like you're not my type of like I don't get down like that. So there's no reason for me to comment on something nice. Why? If you say something nice and we're not friends, I just keep rolling past. And I did scroll past tons of your posts that you did to her. I scrolled past tons of them. Mind you, the time that I commented was after your $28 you sent her. It wasn't like I was on you the first time. I commented because you kept doing it, and I was like, man, like somebody should say something just for the record. Like, damn, this is
you want
corny.
one.
That's all. I got nothing against you. And as a matter of fact, Rom, I do see a lot of good qualities in you. As a matter of
Mhm.
fact, there's been times that I caught some of your lives, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, the guy, I'm agreeing with you, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think you're a
Listen to
bad
this.
person. I
Listen
don't think
to this.
I wasn't judging you so hard, like, oh, because he's smoking and drinking. I wasn't judging you.
Said that a
I've
minute.
seen a lot of good
I like this
qualities
man.
in you. I do. I did. I see it. Like
That's
I ain't
my
afraid to
Michael
admit it.
January. That's
As a
my
matter of
Michael
fact,
January. I love this man.
to prove my point, it was recently. Rom did something. It was a lie. He was on a live, and somebody had said something that he was confronting. But what I respected, what I respected about Rom was that he was man enough to like say it. He was like, "Yo, bro," like he was talking. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I respected the fact that he was man enough to like address it right there on the live and all that. So it's not like I think you're a horrible person. It's not like I think you're trash, or it's not like I think. It's just like I can see a good side of somebody. That doesn't mean that I'm going to hit you up, and I think that we are, we're I want to go out and hang with you, but it's just like, come on. I see good qualities in you. I think you're hilarious. I think that you have a lot of intelligent ways and mindset, and your street smarts. I see how that comes across in your life, and I respect that. So it's not. I don't have no beef, no secret beef with you or nothing like that. I see good things in you. So it was just something that I wrote and saw, and that was it. I
Well said.
didn't, and
Well said.
I didn't intend. I didn't think that you would care. To be honest, I thought you would be like, look at this cornball, and go on. Then later on that day, you went live, and you're like, who is this guy? And you didn't understand. Maybe you thought that there was more something to it behind the scenes, or maybe I had something against you. Absolutely not. It was just I kept seeing you doing that with the dollar thing, and at some point I was just like, you know what, man?
Okay, Freestyle Rico wants to
Stop
say
it.
something. Okay,
So,
okay. Freestyle Rico wants to say something. Thank you, Rom. That was pretty
breast
cool.
milk out of this?
Okay,
Are we
okay,
done with this yet?
okay, okay. Freestyle Ricky, say it.
All this over a fucking post. Okay, yeah.
he asked me a question.
You just threatened each other. Now you're sucking the fucking dick all the way down to the balls.
No, I'm
Like,
being
come on.
honest. I'm being
No,
honest.
you're
He asked me a
fucking
question.
sucking dick. You ain't being honest. You
No,
just
Ricky.
fucking was like, come show up. Now you have special qualities.
If he want to show
now you
up,
have special
listen.
quality, Rom. Yo, you a
He got
phony.
Ricky.
You a
No,
phony
you have
ass
good qualities.
motherfucker.
Let me
You
compliment
a
Ricky for a
phony
moment.
ass
Hold
motherfucker.
on.
You
Bernard,
phony as your
can you mute
music,
him?
as your dance.
All
You're
right.
the most
Okay.
phoniest
Bernardo.
person ever fucking.
Ricky.
Hold
Okay.
on.
Compliment Ricky.
I'm going to compliment Ricky.
Go ahead.
As a matter of fact, in the past, I have said some amazing things about Ricky. I've bragged about him. Ricky recently made a post, and it was about all his accolades. And it said, I forget who he was arguing with, but he posted all of his. It's so funny to watch him talk, but I can't hear him. And thank you for that, Bernardo. I appreciate this. I saw that he posted something to prove his accolades, where he was a host on all these things. And when I saw that post, I said, those aren't your accolades. What makes Ricky, the things that Ricky has that are good, it has nothing to do with what radio station he was hosting and all that. The good side of Ricky is his intelligence of the music, his knowledge and all that, and him on these lives. That's Ricky has a good side. I can dislike someone or dislike something that they did, but I'm still capable of seeing the good side of them. It's the same thing with me.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky can look at me and say, "Oh, Michael, you're this, you're that," but where's my compliments? Because I'm not the worst person on earth. I'm not the devil. Do I look like the devil? Do I look like somebody that is ready to jump at somebody's neck or throw or cuss somebody out? No, I'm not like that. I probably only say.
I'm gonna unmute. He wants to ask you a question. All right, let me unmute him. Go ahead, Mister Ricky. Go ahead. You're unmuted, Mister. The question you wanted to ask him. He was complimenting him.
I just told you I didn't have to ask him no question. Why I was on mute for everything I just said?
Yes.
No, you were not.
You just unmuted me.
No, sir.
You were on mute.
No,
because
you were unmuted.
I just said the last 5 minutes.
No.
Now, when you go back and see the program, you're gonna see see it.
You know what? I'm done here. I just
okay, good. That way I can finish the rest of the stuff I need to say.
That's what the fuck we're doing now, Bernardo.
Ricky, he wouldn't mute you.
Shut the fuck up. I ain't
you
talking
could
to
talk
you right now, school bus
You
boy.
can't talk.
Bernardo,
you can't talk.
fucking had me on mute while I was talking.
No, I didn't have you on mute.
Michael just said yeah, so you had me on mute.
Oh, no.
You know what?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. We heard everything you said. No. Bernardo's right. No. I heard you.
I'm not even gonna waste my time with your piece of.
We heard everything you said, Ricky.
Singing ass And you ain't no fucking journalist. You fucking Cuban born on the fucking boat. When I see you both in person,
Poor
that's how
Ricky
we're
getting
gonna
beat
handle
up.
it from now on. No more fucking crisis and freestyle talk. I'm gonna break your
Bendito.
kneecaps. Michael, when I see you, we're never gonna dance again, George Michael. Like I said, that's my mother's
Boo,
life.
don't say that,
When I
boo.
see you, you're never gonna dance
Ricky,
again.
I'm so scared.
Never. And them teeth right there, I'm gonna knock them out too, because they look like they're about to fall the fuck out, crackhead. Keep sucking on that glass dick, Whitney Houston, and see what the fuck you can be. Rest in peace when you're dead, because you're a fucking crackhead junkie. That's why your teeth look like that. Tell everybody how much of a crackhead you are.
Nice.
That's why you go on stage and you cover your fucking mouth.
Oh.
Stay the fuck off the stage. The stage ain't for you. Guess what? Your little Chinese videos in Freestyle Diarrhea Club, that's what you need to stick for. You
didn't even like them when I was doing that.
In it. Oh my God, I'm so creative. I'm taking other people's dance moves and putting music into it, and I'm a creator now. That's called stolen. Just like Frankie Cutlass' stolen logo. You're stealing people's video work, putting freestyle tunes to it. You can't even be creative about that.
Can I respond to that, Bernardo?
You can respond when I'm fucking done talking. You had your turn, fucking boy in the dress. It's over. You had your fucking, we had to sit here and hear your memory fucking lane. You're a lying motherfucker. You're never going to tell the fucking truth about
You look
shit.
funny.
And I'm going to make sure that you ain't shit. And I just want to let you know, Michael, the reason why you didn't perform in New York, holler at your boy.
Yeah.
Holler at your boy, bitch.
Why you did that?
Want to.
Why
but I'm
you
a
did
groupie.
that?
I'm a groupie.
Why you did that?
Remember that. Remember that. You didn't perform at the Icon show.
Why?
Because motherfucker.
You did that.
It had nothing to do with Bad Bunny, bitch. I'm the Bad Bunny. See me dressed in pink, bitch? I want to let you know who the fuck I am. You know who the fuck I am, but you want to seem to play me like I'm a pussy. That's why you got taken off the show. And if you keep playing me, I'm going to play more cards. You ain't going to perform nowhere. Not even at a fucking cookout bingo hall. Keep playing with me, Michael. Keep playing with me. You're going to see. You're going to see somebody you ain't never fucking seen.
Right? Ricky. So
bitch
sweet.
Ass. That's why you clout chasing over Henry's house, all over everybody's house trying to clout chase. You will never be me. You will never be me. I don't need to put out music. I know my lane. I know my lane, and it's not singing. It's not dancing. You should know your lane.
You don't have a lane.
I have a lot of lanes, bitch.
What is your lane, Ricky?
Go Google. Shut the fuck up, Bernardo. What lane is yours? A television journalist for 35 years. Where's your money, you broke bitch?
Journalism.
You ain't no fucking journalist. You drive Uber to fucking survive, but you're a television fucking journalist. 35 years in the business, but you broke ass motherfucker living in a museum. Are you serious, Bernardo? You live in a museum house, but you Billy Badass.
Oh, so sweet.
How pathetic. Two fucking people on my end. You guys are at the top. Two pathetic ass people in this fucking industry. You both are pathetic fucking souls. And Michael, weren't you gonna beat up Bernardo for all the shit that he taught? You're gonna break his fucking jaw. You remember that fucking conversation? Yeah, Carmelo remembers it because
we squashed it.
You was talking that shit.
Squashed it, but we squashed it.
But you squashed it. You mean you sucked each other off?
We did.
Nutted first was the bitch.
We had a conversation and it was done.
Guys do. Well, I'm sorry. There's some things that can't be squashed.
Michael and I, we had a conversation.
This is probably going to be a low fucking blow, but I don't even care. But at least my mother's alive to be a whore. Okay, motherfucker.
Well, Ricky said, I'm not going on the live today. I thought you were going live at 9, Ricky.
Bitch ass.
I thought you were going live at 9. How come you didn't go live?
Waste my time. I wasted enough of my time to come
on nobody would have been there.
Fucking show with 140 some people to listen to your fucking
nobody would have come to your live.
Story, bitch.
Nobody would go to see you over me.
Michael, I'm gonna destroy you. That's gonna be my job. Is to destroy you. And I already started it. I already started it. That's one show down, Ricky. A few more to go. Keep going, places and see what happens.
Well, let's see. Get me off of
show you who the fuck I am.
Get me off the show. My next show. It's June 2nd.
Watch.
June 2nd.
I know what your
get me off of that show.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I would like to see you get me off of that one. Let's see. Flex.
Actions speak louder than words. You go up there and you keep doing your little sorry ass little fucking circle, sitting down on fucking chairs, lip syncing to your own goddamn song that's melodyne to the fucking core. You can't sing.
Oh,
You can't
really?
sing, Michael, and you can't dance no more. You do the
Can
same
Stephanie
dance moves
Bennett
to
sing?
everything.
Can Stephanie Bennett dance?
Everything.
Can
The
Stephanie
same
Bennett
dance
sing?
moves to everything, dude.
Do you know how many? Do you know?
And
Let
then
me,
you burning your
Bernardo.
bridges, all the people that been friends with you for years, you're fucking
Whoa,
calling
whoa,
them
whoa,
fucking.
whoa, 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 whoa!
You
Oh,
call
thank you for
Stephanie
reminding
Bennett a
me,
bitch. You call
Bernardo. Can I
fucking
speak?
Gennaro a bitch.
Speak.
He is a
Because they don't
bitch.
Ricky,
support
let
you.
him speak. Let
No,
him
He
he
is.
speak,
had enough
Ricky.
fucking speaking time.
No,
And
I
it's
No, but
didn't.
my
it's his show.
motherfucking
But
turn,
you
bitch.
on this
I'm
show
the
all the
somebody
time.
in this motherfucking four squares.
You are. But he
He's
needs
gonna
to speak.
fucking
Let him
listen what
speak.
the
Let
fuck
him
I say.
speak. Let
He
him
had his
speak. Let him
fucking
speak.
turn. He
Let him
had his
speak.
fucking turn. It's
No, but
my
he
turn
wants
now.
to
He gonna
talk. He
listen or he
wants
can
to
leave. I
talk.
don't give a fuck.
No, he's not
Bitch
gonna
ass
leave.
can leave.
This is
He
his
can leave if he
for the
wants
first
to, because
time.
I
He
don't
is
give a
our
fuck.
guest. He is a
So
guest of
you're never
honor.
gonna
He's
apologize
never
about my
been.
mother, and you
Yeah,
said what you
he's
said,
never
and you
been
will
in here. He's
say
a
it again.
guest of honor
Got
in
you.
this
I
platform.
got you on
Okay,
that.
Oh,
I
okay,
got you on that
Mr.
crack. I
January,
got you.
Mr. January, let him
I got
speak.
you, boo.
Let him speak,
I got you, boo.
Mr. January. Go ahead,
Remember,
January.
Mr. January. I got people in PA and everywhere the fuck you're at too.
oh my God.
You had a pop up in fucking Bethlehem. Remember that, bitch.
Yeah.
Remember.
Ricky, you're crossing the
I'm a
line, bro.
fucking groupie.
You're
I'm gonna
crossing
show
the
you
line,
how much.
and I do
I'm gonna
hope
show
that
you
if
how
the
much of a
authorities
groupie I
are
am.
watching this,
I'm like
I hope
fucking
they
He-Man
go.
and She-Ra,
I hope
bitch.
they
I
go and
have
pick
the
you up in
power.
your house.
Play with me if you
I hope
want
you
to,
get picked up in
Jackson.
the early in the
Play
morning
with
at
me.
4
Shut
p.m.
the.
at
You
4
shut
a.m.
the
in the
fuck
morning.
up. You ain't even from this country. You weren't even born here. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, hold on one second.
Motherfucker.
Clocking, Mr. January, say,
So I
Mr.
want to
January,
thank.
because it's the only way to deal with him.
Yeah, there's no way I can talk with Ricky. But here's the thing. He's saying that I can't sing my song, right? Well, here's my response to that. There are countless of freestyle artists on different vocal level skills, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Countless,
Ricky.
countless. You have your George Lamons, you have your, your mediocre, and then you have artists that are very, very shaky. I'm going to name some people here, and I'm bringing their names up because why not? I'm going to use Jace David as an example. I've spent time with him. Jace David has a nice tone to his voice, but he is by far not a vocalist, which is why he went and sought out vocal lessons. He's not a vocalist. There are numerous of freestyle artists that are very, 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 very bad, and and so bad that they even record their songs and they go through mastering and all this stuff, and you still hear bad notes. At least with my record, every single note is on key. Jace
Mr. B.
David has. Hold on,
Mr.
Jace.
January, Mr.
Hold on.
January, the name of your record, so I can go hear it.
Everybody knows my record.
Okay,
Jace David has no correction. Stephanie Bennett has no correction. Luis Caveras has no correction. All of these artists, when they go to a studio, they all have no corrections. Even go ask George Lamont if he gets no correction. Even somebody of his caliber gets no correction. The key to it all is that when you release the song, it's supposed to be on key. I am not a vocalist. I never claimed to be. So nobody can fault me and say, why is he? I never claimed to be a vocalist. I don't know how many people are on this live, but everyone on this live can hear me say, I'm not a vocalist. I'm not. But I
all right.
do understand. I do understand when a song is off key, when a note is flat.
Okay,
I
Ricky's coming back.
understand that.
Okay, one question. Ricky wants to ask a question.
Bernardo, if you mute me again, I swear to God, they will find you in the pond in a fucking
You won't.
alligator mouth.
You can't talk,
I'm telling you,
Ricky.
keep fucking muting me while I'm fucking talking. I was fucking
Ricky
talking.
puts
You
the
muted
G
me.
in ghetto. He can't talk. He
No,
can't talk.
I can't talk because I don't talk to trash.
If
You're fucking trash.
Why don't you just leave?
But you're the
Why are
king
you
of
here
no
with me?
because you wanted to make a big announcement, come in here like Michael fucking Jackson. I'm gonna speak my piece, my truth.
Why not?
If you
So
can't
why are
sing,
you
why are
here?
you calling yourself the king of pop freestyle?
Can I answer that now, Bernardo? Can I
Yes,
answer
sir.
you,
Yes, sir.
Ricky?
Go ahead.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking to you. Fuck
Okay,
Bernardo.
okay. I want
He
to
ain't
answer.
nobody. I'm asking you the
Ricky,
question and make it
Ricky,
fucking brief, not a
can
fucking
somebody
3-hour fucking
go to
teletalk.
Amazon and order Ricky some melatonin, please? Let
I
me
don't
answer the.
need melatonin, and that's the sleep, motherfucker. You should
Well,
know
that's
about
what you
that.
need.
You should know about Valium.
Yeah,
Being a
you need
drug
a whole
addict, you should know
bottle of it,
about
my bro,
Valium. You
and
should
a
know
new
about
hat.
Valium. Valiums calm people down.
Let me address the King of Pop freestyle.
Yeah, do
I'm gonna
that.
start off by let me
Make it
talk, Ricky.
short. Make it very
No,
short.
if I'm not the King of Pop freestyle, who is?
There ain't nobody. There's no such
That's my point.
a thing.
That's my point, you dummy. My point is that there's
Your
no
point is
such thing.
stupid.
There's no such thing. So if
Exactly.
there's
That's why
no,
you're a joke. That's why it's a joke.
I'm the only
Everything
one
about you is a
claiming it.
joke. Everything about you is a joke.
I'm claiming
You ain't even
that
real to
I'm the
yourself.
king.
You ain't even
Listen,
truthful to
listen.
yourself, dude. That's the problem. When you can't be truthful to
Oh
yourself,
my
you can
God.
be truthful to nobody.
Okay,
I
here's
can't
a comment.
believe.
Here's a comment. Where can we purchase your music?
I was asking that question before you muted me.
Let me
Your shit
explain.
ain't even available
Let
for
me
purchase,
explain.
Michael. What's up with that?
Listen,
Tell the truth about that.
my
Got kicked off
song.
the record
Listen.
Got kicked off the record label.
Listen.
Bad.
My song is
Bad.
not available for purchase by design.
No.
No, what am I going to do? Listen. I'm
No,
going to.
your song is not available because you got kicked off of Versus 313.
You don't
Ricky,
need a label. No, I
Tell
wasn't
the
kicked
truth.
off.
It got
No.
pulled. It got pulled.
Can I respond?
Can
I respond?
Can I
Ricky, let him
respond,
speak.
because I want to tell more lies.
Ricky, let him
Bernardo, I
speak.
can't do it, Bernardo. I can't do it like
Okay,
this.
all right. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
want to tell more lies, Bernardo.
I can't.
Let him speak. Ricky, let him speak. Go ahead.
How can somebody ask you a
Mr.
question and then just keep talking? Makes no sense.
Mr. January, go ahead.
Verse
Mike is
312.
all yours.
Verse 312. I wasn't kicked off of the label. First of all, it really wasn't a label. What had happened was Elisa B, we all don't see her online anymore. Elisa B told me, she sent me a message and said she's not going to be doing music for a while. And she's going on her own way for whatever personal reasons she had. And she said, listen, I wrote your song. You can do what you want with it. The label's gone. Now, it took me so long to record my song. My year contract was already up anyhow. Verse 312 was gone by itself. The label between Andre and Elisa B went somewhere by itself. I don't know why the label went down. Elisa B never told me why it went down, but I wasn't kicked off the label. That's Ricky's making stuff up. This is what I say about the hold on and the King of Pop Freestyle. There is nobody out there claiming pop freestyle. So the reason why I call myself the King of Pop Freestyle, it doesn't mean that I think I'm the king of the world. That's not what the purpose of. The purpose of me using that phrase, it's like my catchphrase. The purpose of me using that phrase is because I'm saying to people that this style of music, freestyle, should be pop influenced. That's why I call myself the king of pop freestyle, because I always felt for years and years and years that you have your traditional sound of freestyle, right? And which is fine. But I never saw the point in making a new freestyle song that sounded like an old freestyle song. So the only way that you can go somewhere or have younger people like your music is if to incorporate pop in it. So I used to preach that all the time. We should put more pop. Nobody wanted to put pop. Yes, there are a few songs that are pop freestyle, but no one, they might have one song that's pop freestyle, and everything else.
Ricky wants to ask you a question. Ricky wants to ask you a question.
Can you limit him to fucking making it shorter? It's like a fucking lifetime.
Why don't you just leave? Why are you so worried about me?
let me tell you something, because you are uneducated in the music business. It costs money to release music. In case you
No, it
forgot.
doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, you can put your song up on digital platforms for almost
It costs
nothing.
money. Michael, come on. Let's not be stupid. It costs money to
No,
put
it doesn't cost. No, you know.
Yes, it does.
Let me educate
Yes, it
you.
does. Everything
When
is
you
not
go
for
to
free. Your
BMI,
shows
hold
are
on.
for free, but that's not free.
Michael,
No,
Michael's gonna speak.
you're wrong.
Michael's gonna speak.
You're wrong.
Back to what I was saying before I was muted once
You don't
again,
know what you're
because
talking
nobody
about.
wants to hear the truth. Everybody wants to hear the poor fucking George Michael.
You
Fucking,
don't.
and I'm
It
never
doesn't
gonna
cost
dance
money.
again. Guilty, feel I
It
got
doesn't
no
cost money.
rhythm. You hear that singing, Michael?
Okay,
Without
let him.
auto-tune?
Yo, let him. Bro, let him
You hear
talk.
that?
He's my guest tonight, bro.
I
For the
don't give
first
a fuck
time.
if he's your boyfriend from fucking
Okay.
Germany. I don't
Oh,
give
okay.
a fuck.
Go ahead, Michael.
It's so pointless. Rick, why can't Ricky?
Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
wish. Here's the thing. I wish
ahead.
I could talk to the darn guy, but he can't talk. It doesn't
Yeah,
cost
go ahead.
any money to release a song. When you go to BMI, right, and you register your song, it's free. Someone tell me that I'm lying. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to register your song on BMI, right?
Yes, sir.
There
Yes,
are
sir.
some digital platforms that might charge you something. And even if they did charge you something, it's not that much money. I haven't put my song on digital platforms for reasons. A thing that I see a lot of artists do wrong is they come out with a new song. And I know this because I find that, I don't buy music. I just get it from YouTube. They come out with a new song, they promote it online, and then they say, oh it's going to be up for sale at 12 o'clock tonight. And then it goes up for sale. And then either before or after, right around that time, it's right on YouTube. So why would the person buy the record if it's posted on YouTube? You can't find my record anywhere. And that's how Michael January wants it. Because when I get my remixes and I get the right edits and all that, I'm getting the feel to see what the response is. Sometimes you could put a song out and the song may not do well, and you might not want to release it on digital platforms.
Okay.
You might want to go back to the
Ricky
studio.
wants to ask a question. I'm doing a show here. Ricky wants to ask a question. Do it, Mr. Sir.
Again, he's a liar. And Bernardo, you know damn well it costs money to put to fucking trademark, to BMI.
No, it doesn't.
It costs $50 fucking. Everything costs money. You don't do all this
50
shit.
bucks?
Do you know anything
cost
about the
money.
music business,
Yeah, it
dude?
costs a
Do you
little
know
money.
anything?
It costs what, a couple bucks?
$50 is not a couple bucks. Well, you just said it don't cost
It
nothing.
is a
It's
couple
free.
of
That's
bucks.
what you said.
It's basically free.
Everything
Yeah, you
costs
can.
money.
How much does it
To
cost to
license
register your
stuff,
song?
to register stuff, put it out there. It costs money.
It doesn't cost anything.
You gotta make this. You gotta make that.
No, you don't. You don't have to make
money.
CDs.
You don't just put out a song and it's free. Everything's free.
It doesn't
you
cost.
idiot.
It doesn't cost. It doesn't cost.
Yo, who the fuck educated you in Freestyle 101? Magicus? Kenny Greeno?
I have a song. I have a song, and
You
you
really don't, because it's not even out. It got pulled.
It's not supposed to be. That wasn't pulled.
Yeah, it was supposed to be out on Versus, but it got pulled. That's why it's not on no.
It didn't get pulled.
Wasn't by design.
Okay. Koro.
Who puts out a song and calls himself the king of pop?
All right.
All
right. Go ahead, Michael.
Koro,
go ahead.
Me and Koro were on the same time frame, so-called label with Elisa B. Well, he came out with Mona Lisa, and they were working that record. My song was coming after Koro.
I just told him, but
So something happened with that. Even if you go see the live where Stevie B was interviewing Koro, he says it himself that the label went down with Koro. My song had nothing to do with the label of Verse 312 going down. Koro said out of his own mouth to Stevie B, oh, I know the label. Oh, it didn't, something happened. He didn't want to say. Verse 312 went down with Mona Lisa and Koro. I never had a chance for it to be released by Verse 312 for it to be dropped. Elisa B, who ran the label, wrote my record. Elisa B heard all of my demos when I was recording at different studios. She loved the record. It was her words. It was her melody.
Mm-hmm.
She was for it. She was on video live with me and my producer when I was in Massachusetts. She was there when I recorded my vocals. So Mr. Freestyle Ricky, who's Mr. Knowledgeable, and everybody wants to praise this groupie, he don't know what he's talking about. Some things he may know what he's talking about, but not all. My song had nothing to do. It wasn't dropped. It never had a chance to get on. Verse 312 ended with Mona Lisa and Coro. And if you ask Coro, he'll tell you the same thing. I do not know why. I don't know what happened. All I know is Elisa B was working with Andre Faria. It was really Andre's label that he let Elisa B run, and something happened. I don't know. I don't know what happened between them, but working with Andre, most shit don't go right anyhow. Something happened, and their label crumbled.
Mr.
Had nothing to do
Sasson,
with
is
it.
there something you want to ask Mr. January here? Mr. Sasson,
First
are
of
you
all,
there, sir?
first of all, the next time you mute me for the whole fucking dipshit, fucking
Bernardo,
piece of
why'd
shit
you mute him? He's the nicest guy on the
dialect
line.
that you fucking got here, I'm gonna go to your fucking house and kick you in your fucking ass.
You tell him, Michael.
I'm
That's
sorry about
first
that.
of all. Second of all, you already asked the damn question I was trying to ask him.
Yes, verse 312 went down with Coro and Mona Lisa.
Sorry about that,
Something
Mr.
happened
Sasson.
between.
I'm really sorry about that. It's just
Yeah, Michael Sasson,
trying
he's
to-
been good. Something happened between the label. I can't speculate because I don't know. All I was told was that's why you don't see Elisa B around. Remember, Elisa B was everywhere online. Have you seen when the last time you seen Elisa B?
I
She
called the
left.
police and put a missing person report on her.
Yeah, but that's my point. You know what I mean? Like she left because something happened. I don't know what happened. I really don't like talking about stuff because Elisa B is an absolute superstar, and she is one of the most classiest, professional, most sweetest, most knowledgeable, most talented people amongst us. I love Elisa B. Dealing with her was like dealing with Janet Jackson. The woman is top notch. But the label went down with them and Coro, not me. I had nothing to do with it. Elisa B loved my record. These
All
people
right.
talk about, these people say, they say, oh, Michael January shouldn't sing. It makes no sense. When I came out with my song, when I dropped it, I did it purposely with just DJ premieres and stuff like that. Tim Spinning Shomer, beautiful man to work with. He premiered my record, and DJ Orlando premiered my record. Stephanie Bennett goes on Ricky's Live and trashes my record. Oh, why is a grown man singing a song that sounds like he's 50 years old, that I love you and you love me? His song sounds like a lullaby. That's the whole point. I wanted my song to sound like a lullaby. Why? It was specifically written for my vocal capabilities. I am not Brian McKnight, so my song isn't going to sound like oohs and ahs and ad libs, and I can do certain things, but that's for my first record. It made no sense for me to try to go out of an area that I'm not comfortable with. So Stephanie Bennett goes live with Ricky. As I said earlier in the live, this is how it connects. When she was in my father's house and I grew up with her, and she's been a part of my life like a freaking sister. For me to be here and watch her go live and trash my record on my face to my face was like, wow. And here's the funny part. We all
Stephanie
know
Bennett.
Stephanie
We're
Bennett.
talking. Mhm.
We all know Stephanie Bennett is not a vocalist. I'm not even going to be shady about her, even though she did some really messed up stuff to me. She was jealous because Tim Spin and Shomer was premiering my record. Why can't you just say, congratulations, Mike? Damn. But she's hating on me because I had the biggest DJ in freestyle, the most loved DJ in freestyle, embracing my song, and he never embraced hers for whatever reason. I don't know. But you're
Yo,
going to hate on me
yo,
because
Mike,
Tim,
I got a question when you're done. I got a question when you're done.
sure.
Say it, sir.
Tim,
Say it.
you know, you're going to hate on me. So I sent Stephanie Bennett a message after I watched with my own eyes somebody that I've known all of my life. She was the second person I ever danced for. I was a child. I was a child when I was touring with her through Texas. She's been at my sister's house. We are like family. And to watch her go live and trash me was like, wow. So I sent Stephanie Bennett a message and I said, Stephanie, I'm never your, we're no longer friends. So then Stephanie took it upon herself to try to like send Ricky all this type of stuff against me. So now today, I don't have any reason to candy coat it. Stephanie Bennett can't sing either. She's a great dancer 20 years ago, but today she uses the same steps. So why are everybody mad at me for doing a record? At least I'm man enough to say I'm not a vocalist. Why don't Ricky go go tell Stephanie that she should get off stage because she can't sing? You think Stephanie don't got no corrections in her songs? I've been in the studios with her. She gets more no corrections than you could think. She has to use her body to get producers to do the extra track. Shake her boobs in front of the engineer.
Mm-hmm.
She is no different than me. She's a dancer that decided to do music. All of her career, she's been in the studios getting note corrections. Stephanie Bennett sounds like crap in person. Now, same thing with so yeah, I had to get that out.
Yeah.
These
Well,
people that I'm
before you
talking
go
about,
any further, I'm gonna I'm gonna talk to Stephanie Bennett because I'm always after content, and this
she did me dirty.
This is
She knows
painful.
she knows she knows she did me dirty.
I feel pain. I feel pain. I feel a lot of pain right here. I feel a lot of
And
pain
so
right
do
here.
I.
This
Let
one,
me tell you, hold on. Let me say something else.
I'm gonna.
Hold on. After my mother died, after my brother died, and my sister died, 2 months later, I found out that I had a really bad leaky heart valve. Just a couple of months ago, I was in the hospital. I just had open heart surgery. Open heart surgery. I never went online. Hold on. I never went online and put my picture of me in the hospital. I got a picture right now on my phone that I could put to the screen with 2 balls hanging out of my chest to take the blood out of my torso. They had to break 2 ribs and collapse my right lung just to give me a heart valve transplant. This is a couple of months ago. No one online. No pictures of me in the hospital. No sympathy. None of that. So when I went on stage,
Mr. January, Stephanie Bennett is around here. Is it okay if I send her a link and so she can come by here?
No.
It's not okay?
Not at all.
Mr. Castillo wants to come over here and ask you a question.
And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you why I don't want her on here. I'll tell you why I don't want her on here. Because what she did, she knows she did me dirty.
Yeah, but Mike,
and her heart.
She got a right to defend herself, though.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care for her. She knows she did me dirty, and she's going. No, Stephanie Bennett. To hell with you.
Okay, Castillo, I sent you a link. Castillo wants to send you a link.
No. When I was in the hospital, in the ICU, when I was recovering from open heart surgery, Stephanie Bennett called me. She was just recording her song Broken with Edwin Ramos in New York or somewhere, wherever Edwin is. I answered the phone. I didn't talk to nobody when I was in the hospital. That woman saw me in the hospital. As a matter of fact, I laughed and so much pain. I got so much pain. She's like, Michael. She's like, Mike, relax. How you gonna look at me in the hospital knowing I just went through open heart surgery, and because I come out with one song, you're gonna go on Ricky's live and trash me and make little funny mockery jokes? Stephanie Bennett, the hell with you.
Yeah,
You can't sing.
but Mike,
You can't sing either, Stephanie, and you're washed up with your fake lip fucking injections.
Oh,
Go kick
shit, man.
rocks. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want you on this live. I got nothing to say to you. And then you go and do some sneaky crap and send people bullshit screenshots. You are a user, Stephanie. You are a user. That's how you got this far.
Hold on, wait. But the thing is,
go ahead, Mr. Tone. Go ahead,
but everybody,
Stephanie Bennett is no different than me.
hold on.
She's no different than me.
All you doing
So
is
I
keep
want everybody that has ever hold on.
January,
I want everybody that has ever told me that I shouldn't be an artist, go tell her the same thing. She's no different.
Yo,
she's no different. She's washed up.
Mr. Sassoon, talk, Mr.
Everybody has a right to be on the platform, no matter what it is.
Yes,
first
sir.
of all.
Go ahead, speak.
That's first of all. So if Stephanie wanted to come in, she could come in, Mike.
No, because
I tell you what, the moment she comes in, the moment she comes in, I'm gonna leave. You know why she's not coming in? Because the last thing Stephanie Bennett said to me was this. Let's keep it real. The last thing Stephanie Bennett said to me is this.
Mr. January, Mr. January, the reason why Stephanie Bennett is not coming in is because I respect you.
Thank you.
You say you don't want her in here. And if you say you don't want her in here, this is your moment in this platform.
She can go. Thank you. She can go live on her own page.
This platform ain't about that, bro.
The reason why the last
we have to respect him. We have to respect him.
The last thing she said to me was
when Mr. Ron Figueroa was here, he was okay with it. When Ricky was here, he was okay with it. But there's a lot, you people don't read between the lines here, bro.
Stephanie Bennett is a different.
There's a lot of pain here, bro. This is personal, okay? We're not gonna go there. Okay, Mister, I have Mr. Castillo. Mr. Castillo is here. He wants to ask you a question. Okay? Mr. J. Castillo wants to ask you a question. Mr. Shy, J. Castillo.
Bring him on.
Let him.
I'm almost on Maze Landing Road, so.
Oh, what up, Shy?
What's up,
going on?
Mr. Castillo.
What's going on?
Thank you. Welcome to the show.
I have a question for you. And again, I have nothing against you as an artist or as a person. I just have a few questions only because I'm an artist and I put out music and I know I'm a good singer. But the question for you is this: when artists put songs out, you have a lot of commentary and criticism of their music if you don't like it or if you do like it.
Right.
And now, at that point, you were a fan listening to the music, correct? So now you consider yourself an artist, correct?
I know where you're going, and it's a great question. Go ahead.
Do you consider yourself an artist?
I always have, but yes.
Okay. Do you consider yourself a singer?
I don't.
So why are you singing freestyle if you don't consider yourself a singer? Because hold on. Because I heard what you said earlier, because there's a lot of artists that can't sing freestyle, right?
Right.
So it's okay to sing freestyle not being a singer because it's acceptable, correct?
I wouldn't. I don't want to say, and let me say thank you for coming on the live, and I do have respect for you, but I don't want to say say yes to that. But go ahead.
No, I'm asking you the question.
What's the question?
You began to sing freestyle music because you've already admitted that you're not a singer, but you decided to do a freestyle.
But I'm not a singer.
Everybody can sing.
Right.
Everybody can sing, but you decided to sing freestyle because it's more acceptable for someone who cannot sing to be accepted by the freestyle community, correct?
No, incorrect.
Okay, so
I
why
didn't
did you why did
I
you
didn't
start singing?
choose freestyle because I can get away with it. No. Um I I I sang my song because in dance music, right? In this modern time, there are countless of people that can sing or need a little bit of studio work that ain't singers. There's artists that are mainstream big time that if you were just talking to them, they can't sing a lick. In today's world, it's more acceptable that an artist can get away with being a studio artist and having, no corrections and even some auto tune. I didn't choose freestyle because like, oh, I can get away with it. All you got to do is slow my track down. It's almost an R&B track. So no, I didn't choose freestyle because I think that I can get away with it not being a true vocalist. Not at
But
all.
now, putting out your record, I've honestly, I never heard the record. I never heard the record,
You
and the
never heard
reason
my
why,
record, Shy?
I swear to God, never heard the
Really?
record.
I'm gonna
Never heard it.
what? It's
Never
on
heard
my
it.
page. What do you mean? What do you
But
mean?
I'm
You
gonna
never
tell you
heard?
why. I'm gonna tell
Wow.
you why I never heard it. I'm gonna tell you why I never heard it. You want to know why I never heard it?
Of course.
Because you never put it out.
It's
You
you
see,
mean on
I'm.
okay.
You never put it out.
Okay.
So if
I didn't put it out yet.
see me as an artist, right? Me as an artist, I'm a fan too, right? Me as a true artist, I support others' music, which means I buy their music. I don't go on YouTube and I don't burn it from YouTube. And we've had this
Right.
conversation a lot too. I support the genre, right?
Right.
I've never what I'm trying to get is this. You have been probably about within in the last 4 years trying to find your way through this obstacle course called freestyle, and finally you had the opportunity to put out a record, right? A record the way you wanted to put it out. You want to call it pop freestyle. That was your vision, and I get it, because an artist is a peer 100% of the time, and we're always thinking. But what stopped you from, and this is how I feel as a
Okay.
spectator, what stopped you from releasing a record was you were scared of the feedback. And as an artist, you cannot be scared of the feedback, because you give what you get, right? Today you could love my music. So in freestyle, today you'll love my music, and tomorrow you'll hate me, and guess what? You'll hate my fucking music. Today you'll say I'm in freestyle. You'll say I'm a great singer. Tomorrow you don't like me no more. Now I can't sing no more. That's the way it is, and that's reality.
Right.
The difference is this: when you are a singer, Melodyne, auto tune, none of that stuff, and you tell them, yo, right now on this live, you're a singer, right? You're a performer, singing a cappella. An
You mean right?
artist, a singer will sing it like this. Like this. You tell me, yo, Shy, sing a cappella, I'm ready. What? You understand?
Right.
Everything that's going on right now with this, I just been listening for a while, and the only thing that gets me is the insults to the other artists. I understand that you have a personal thing with Stephanie Bennett, and hey, that's yours. I'm not getting in it. I'm not touching it. But when you come out here and you say this person can't sing, and this person that can't sing, and that person can't sing, and you can't sing a lick, you shouldn't be talking about other people.
No, I disagree because I'm musically educated. See, the difference between me and those other people is that by the time they put their song out, there's bad notes and flat notes all over the place. But the moment you go listen to my song, if you didn't know me, if you weren't on this live, no, you didn't know me, and you just heard the song randomly somewhere, you would think that I can sing. The difference between me and me saying these other people can't, and it doesn't. I don't feel that they don't have a right just because they're not really a great vocalist. If Stephanie Bennett can't sing, I never said that she shouldn't sing.
But
I use that as an example to say,
I get, but so
well,
you don't use, you in the studio, you use no auto tune, you use no
my song,
vocal, you
my
use no
song,
no, you use no reverb, you use nothing. Everything it's just as it is.
my song has only it does people don't even know what auto tune is anymore. My song is I told my producer I didn't care what my vocals sounded like. As long as it sounds, I only care what comes out the speaker. So I wasn't in there saying, oh, make sure it sounds like me or whatever. My producer could have put crazy weird effects like Black Eyed Peas or like anything weird, and it still would have been cool.
Michael, do
You feel me?
you
Like
or do you not use vocal enhancement plugins for your
you,
music? Is what I'm asking. It's a yes or no.
my song has no corrections out the wazoo. If you heard me sing my song in the
Sing it
studio
now.
without,
Sing it now. Sing it now.
I don't want to sing my song now.
Why
I
not?
don't want to.
Why not?
I mean, I could, but
Sing it now, bro.
I could.
Because if
But
you go into the studio, if you can go into a studio and have zero vocal enhancement plugins, then bro, you shouldn't be singing freestyle. You should be singing fucking real pop music. Because every
I feel you.
artist, me, you, George Lamont, everybody in music, Justin Timberlake, everybody uses some kind of vocal enhancement plugin. Not saying
Right,
auto tune, but something like reverb to make it wet, something. So you cannot sit here and tell me as an artist that you don't use that shit, because I will call you.
Of course,
I call you bullshit. It's bullshit.
Oh no. I am proud to say that my song has effects on it. My vocals have effects all over the place. I took my producer had a difficult time making me sound good because when I did my vocals in New Jersey and I had to send my stems to Massachusetts. So when I sent my stems to Massachusetts, I didn't give him a lot to work with.
But you know why? You know why? You know why? You know why your song came out the way you said, saved? Because they used different things to make it. You can't say every note on my song, every note was on key.
It's
on key. You know why it's on key?
No, I can sing my song. Okay, let me explain. I get what you're going, right? For my first record, I had to find myself because I'm not accustomed to singing. So what I did is, you're an artist, so I can say this to you. You'll understand what I'm saying, right? You know my song has the Bruno Mars sample in it, right? Right? Oh, you don't know. You never heard it, right? Well, I have a Bruno Mars sample in the song, and the song was built around that musically. If you remember in the beginning of the live, I said the song was being produced for another artist. It wasn't supposed to be my record. So what happened is when I decided that I'm going to sing this song, only music people are going to understand this. The little fans, they might not catch this. My song is not in my key.
So why sing it?
Right. I'm going to explain that. It's not in my key. So when I had the instrumental, right, and I had the Bruno Mars sample in it, right, I go all the way up to Massachusetts, and my producer told me, he said, listen, Michael, I think we got to lower the key so that you have more range, right? You understand? So when he lowered the key, I think he went one step down or one step up. I think it was one step down. Because the Bruno Mars sample is a full-blown sample, what it did is it changed the key of the Bruno Mars sample. So when it goes, nothing on you, babe, all that, it started to sound like nothing. It tuned the sample down, and I didn't like it. So I had to make a decision. either I drop the key of the song and sacrifice the Bruno Mars sound that now Bruno Mars sounds like a chipmunk in my version. But if I drop the key, the Bruno Mars would start to sound more like Bruno, like nothing on you. It would have sounded deeper. It could have went that way, but I didn't like it. So I made a decision that I'm going to keep it at the key that is out of my range. And the way I would perform the song is I'm going to do a falsetto to get like the high, right? Do a nice falsetto. So I did a falsetto, and then
Can
I
you
did
do
a
a
low
falsetto?
tone. I did the falsetto, yes. So I did a falsetto, right? Head voice. And then after I did the whole song in falsetto, I did another line of talk line, like I just love you. You're the one who's on my mind. Like talking, like real simple. Anybody could do it type thing. So I did a falsetto and I did like a talking tone, right? Like a talk sing kind of tone. And I gave that to the engineers so that they could figure out which one to use as the lead. You know, I actually wanted the low tone to be more prominent, but in the mix, you hear the falsetto one that's a little more prominent. So I kept the song out of my range purposely so that I can keep the Bruno Mars sample at the place that it originally was. I could have had my song lowered, and it would have made me. It would have gave me more space, and I would have been able to have more freedom and more comfortability on it. It being my first record that I did, I had to find myself. If you can go back to Shy's first record, the first time Shy was in the studio, I'm pretty sure Shy Forever is different than Shy first two
Unforgiven Love.
tracks. Yeah,
Of
it's
course,
got to
because
be
you
different,
matured.
right?
You
So
matured.
right.
But what I'm
So
saying,
here I
well,
am.
basically, the reason why I'm on this live, and it's not to ridicule you or disrespect you or
No,
to
you're good,
embarrass you.
bro.
You
You're
know what I'm
talking
saying?
music tech.
What I'm,
Yeah, you're
what I'm,
good.
what I'm saying is that I speak for artists that can sing, right? Those
Okay.
artists that can sing, and those artists that spend countless of hours in the studio performing their track on this in this booth and take their time to do this and spend their money, because contrary to popular belief or contrary to what you think, it does cost money. It does cost
Well,
money
yeah. Producing a
a
record.
great
Yeah, no.
track. You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you
And
off because I appreciate your commentary, but not to cut you off. But I just have to say, I didn't say it doesn't cost money to make a record. I said it doesn't cost that much money to put it out on digital
well,
platforms. Big
it
difference.
doesn't cost that much money, but it costs money,
It
especially if
costs a
you
little
believe
bit.
in, especially if you believe in what you do. You're gonna push yourself further. You understand what I'm saying? So when I come on here, I'm like, again, I'm coming on here because I was listening. And I can hear all the stuff, and there's some things that you do have a point, and then there's some things that you're way
Like
off.
what?
And I think like the whole there's some artists that can sing and they need auto tune, and there's some artists that can't sing and they need. Yes, listen. If you're the only person in this fucking genre or in music that don't need auto tune, God bless you, brother, because
Right, right,
everybody,
right, right, right.
everybody does it. By you explaining to me the way you did the arrangement for your song, is telling me that you used auto tune to bring it from "They got nothing on you, baby" to "They got nothing on you, baby." You understand?
No, we
That is
didn't. No,
what you're
we
doing
didn't.
is you're tuning it. You're tuning the vocal down.
The
It
vocal was
doesn't
a
have to
sample.
be. I get it,
We
but
didn't
if
tune
I take
The Bruno
if I
Mars.
take if I take anything, a sample, whatever, and I bring and it's up here, and I bring it down here, I'm tuning it down to I'm taking it from one key down to
But we
another
didn't.
key.
But we didn't
You
do
just
that.
told, but you said
No.
that's what you said
I
earlier.
said that was an option. What we did, we left it as the sample. We didn't
Okay,
tune it.
all right. So I don't want to be on here forever. I can't see the comments. I don't know what people are saying. They probably telling me to go fuck myself. I don't know. But listen, all I'm saying is this: as an artist, speaking as an artist, as a singer, right? As a singer, you cannot be critical to people's music, right? And
Yes, you
then
can.
no, hold on. You
Mhm.
cannot be a critic. You cannot be critical to people's music, right? And then record a song and never put it out, right? Because you're worried about what people are going to say about your song. Because you said that too. You said, "Oh, I let people hear it from here to there, and I want to know that it's right before I release it." You know who is the people that you're sending it to? Those aren't the people that should be judging your music. It should be your fans. When I listen to this, what I hear is Michael January does his music for Michael January. Michael January does not do music for people, for his fans, for people, because you do have fans. You do have people that follow you and that like your stuff. So what I'm saying is when people say, "Oh, I got a song," right? "Oh, I got a song," and you hear all the DJs playing it, but the fans cannot get to it, you're doing the music for yourself. You
No
understand what I'm
service. But
saying?
here's the thing.
So it
Okay.
is. It's a big disservice because and you could say, Shy put out With All My Heart. Shy put out whatever he put out. The biggest thing is you put the record out. You put it out. So listen. There are people that are gonna love it, and there are people that are gonna hate it. In freestyle, I hear the shittiest songs too. You understand what I'm saying? But because those people hang out with certain people, their music is fire. You understand? But if those people didn't have those people and you strip away those people and you put them in a place where you say, like I said, yo, sing your song right now. Because a singer will sing at the drop
I
of
mean,
a
I
hat.
can do it. I can
You
do
know
it.
what I'm saying?
I can sing my song now. I've sang my song 1,000 times. But the reason I don't want to sing it now is because I'm very critical and I know that this is alive. So let's say, like,
Yes,
I'm not gonna.
and those are a thousand excuses. If you
I
told
don't want
me,
to.
yo, Shy, sing forever.
Okay,
Yo,
I'll sing my
Shy,
song live. I'll sing it
sing
live.
it.
I'll sing it live. But let me say something about the putting it out on. My song is going to be released. It's just not released yet. Like I'm
I
not
get
gonna
it.
not ever put.
I
I'm
get it,
not ever.
Michael. But you said this is what you said. You said I have not released a song yet because I'm letting other people hear it to make
No,
sure it's right. That's what
no,
you
that was
said.
very, yeah. But let me say, that was very lighthearted. That's not why I'm not releasing it yet. The real reason my song isn't out on digital platforms yet is because I want to do some things to the like. In other words,
I get
giving
it.
it an ear.
So then
You know what I
why?
mean?
So then
I don't
why?
have
Here's
I
the
don't
thing,
have
Michael.
the
This is what you do. All right. This is what artists do. Like motherfuckers that want to put out me. You'll never hear a shitty song from Shy. You know why? Because I don't say, let me give it to this DJ. Let them put it out on Facebook and then tell me what they think. No, I'm gonna go
no.
to
You already
I'm gonna
know before.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
I
to
get that.
I'm gonna go to the Edwin Ramoses of the world, the Angels from Clear Touch, the Twilight from the Nasty. Those guys, the singers, the George Anthonys, the George Lamons, those people, and say, hey, what do you think? Sucks? What do you think? Should I go back in the studio and do it again? Okay, no problem. I'm not gonna go to the world and say, here's Forever, and Forever's half-assed and say, okay, give it to me back. Give it to me back. It
No,
sucks.
no,
You
no,
can't do that.
no,
Once you
no.
put a
I
song out,
agree. No,
once
yeah.
you put a song
I agree
out,
with you.
put it out. And one more thing. When you do put that song out, you consider yourself an artist. There are gonna be people that love you, and there are gonna be people that hate you. That's the reality of it. And in freestyle, it's like that. It's a love hate. I hate him. I love him. I hate him. I love him. Just put out the music. Do what you feel is right. You're a performer. You're a fucking artist. You have a show. Implement that. Implement your music and keep moving forward. Don't fucking listen to everything else that's going on around you and letting it bother you. Yo, listen, let me tell you something, man. I'm on here and I haven't been on social media in a while. okay? But I see the fuckery in freestyle. I see the people who have no talent where they are now, the voice that they have now versus the people who do have talent, the ones that work hard, okay, but they don't have friends in this industry, so they're like the pieces of shit of freestyle. Is what I'm saying. If you believe in what you want to be called the fucking king of pop there, whatever, call yourself. And you know what? Everybody that you know who crowns themselves? People who don't have talent. People who do not have talent or say, I'm the king of fucking this piece of fucking mierda right here. No, man, just do it. Love it. Love what you do. That's the thing that freestyle has forgot. Love. You see, there's 100 and 200 or whatever, how many people here? They're not here for the freestyle. They're here to see Michael January fucking implode. They're here to see Ricky fucking yell. And you know what I'm saying? And the don't mention no names. No, listen, talk about yourself, but don't mention no names. What the fuck is that? You're a human being. If you feel like you want to mention somebody's name, mention their fucking name. That's it.
You ain't lying.
You understand what I'm saying? And or don't mention their name. What are they gonna do? If you mention their name, what are they gonna do? They're gonna come to your house? Come on. Like, listen, every freestyle artist is a public figure. Every freestyle artist, there's people that love them and people that hate them. There's people that's going to talk about them and people that's going to talk highly about them and low about them. If they're talking about them, they're talking about them. So fucking what? If they didn't want to be in that fucking light, they shouldn't have put themselves there. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people in freestyle are scared of fucking middle-aged fucking 60-year-old people with fucked up hips thinking, oh, if I say something about them, these people are going to come get me. They're not going to get nobody, bro. They're not going to leave their fucking... Nobody wants to go to jail for somebody's stupidity on Facebook. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Oh, we're going to beat you up. If we say, no, listen, stay away from those issues. Stay away from those kind of people. You understand? And keep doing what you do. You entertaining. Listen, I'm telling you, I was there. The same seat that you're sitting in right now. You, Michael January, you're sitting in the seat right now that I sat in, bro. And it drove me crazy. It almost killed me. You understand? It almost killed me, bro. And it took everything that I loved away from me. Don't let it do it to you. You understand? If you love me, will I sing another freestyle song? Maybe. Do I really want to? Fuck no. Why? Because the pressure that is put on an artist is unbelievable. And you're not at an age, none of us are young. You're not at an age that you should be dealing with so much bullshit to put out a fucking song. You got fucking 50-year-old men, 55-year-old men on the chat right now talking about, go see him. I'll go with you. No, you won't. Stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But there's just certain things that we shouldn't be dealing with as artists. We should not be dealing with as and adults. Exactly. You got grown ass people on this chat right now, laughing, making fun of people, making fun of people's weaknesses, talking shit. It's just ridiculous. It's embarrassing to know that we have a community of 160 people that will come on here and listen to the fuckery, but will not support one fucking song that comes out. Not one. You won't see 160 people on one exclusive show. Oh, I got a new 3 to the Max is putting out a new record. I'm gonna go live at 8 o'clock. You think you're gonna see 160 people there? Louis Guevara. I'm gonna do a Jace David. I'm gonna do a debut. You think? But if Jace David or Louis Guevara said fuck the fucking yellow brick road, there's gonna be 160 people in there. You understand? This is a fucking joke, bro. It's a joke, and it consumes you. It's addicting, and the question is, yo, what am I doing wrong? Why these people don't accept me? Fuck that. If they don't accept you, they don't keep doing what you do. If you can't sing, then don't fucking then whatever. Put it out anyway. You know why? Because like you said, half these people can't sing, right? But it's not your place to say that, Michael. Okay. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You know why? Because what it does is it causes the same friction.
Well, I get you.
It causes friction between artists. You understand what I'm saying? And the truth comes out in these things. When you make somebody mad enough, they tell you the truth on here. Believe them. Believe them. When they start saying, "Oh, don't say it because this person's gonna get you," or "I'm gonna blackball you and I'm gonna take this," and they're gonna do it, bro. They're gonna do it. That's what they do. And those are the people. Those are the people that get supported within this genre. Those people are the voices of the people that do not want to speak or show their faces. Remember that. The people that have images. Oh, I have an image. I can't say that, but I'll get this person to say it. And I'm not, and listen, I'm not throwing shots at nobody. I'm not throwing, and specific, I'm going to say Ricky because he'll take it like if I'm throwing shots at him. I'm not throwing shots at him at all. What I'm saying is there are people in this genre that like the attaboys. Good boy, good boy. There's tons of them. You understand? And when you put yourself in that seat, bro, you're going to have all kinds of problems. And you just said you had a heart problem. Bro, this shit will kill you. You understand? It will kill you. They don't need to kill you. It'll kill you. You'll kill yourself.
Yep.
Why? Because you're worried about what other people are saying. Respect. Listen, I used to be the same way, bro. I used to diss other artists. I used to do that, bro. It's the wrong thing to do. You know why? Because there comes a time in your life where you got to sit down and say, yo, damn, I fucked up. I said a lot of shit that I can't take back. And I've said a lot of shit that I can't take back. And there are many people that were in my life that I fucking truly loved that are not in my life no more. Why? Because of this. Because the tongue is wicked. The tongue speaks fucked up shit, bro, that you cannot take back. You understand what I'm saying? So learn from it. And you know what? There's people, again, there might be people in here agreeing with me. There might be people here, "Oh, go fuck yourself," but that's okay. You know why? Because the minute I press off, I go back to my regular
Real
life. You
Real life.
understand? And I learned to control that. You understand? You knew what Shy was doing the past 2 years. You knew what Shy was doing because I was always on this shit. So fucking blind that I fucking let my family just walk out the door. And I didn't even fucking realize it. I let people walk out of my life and I didn't care. But when you're there by yourself and you're thinking, yo, what the fuck just happened? It's not a them problem. It's a me problem.
Yep.
So now I got to fix me. So guess what? I fixed me. Don't let it happen to you. You understand? Don't let it happen to you. All right?
Thank you.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Listen, you want to do music? Fucking sing your little fucking heart out. All right? Do what you got to do. Sing your little heart out. But when it comes to our peers, because they're our peers, you got to understand something. These artists that we speak of, there are, whether they like it or not, they're our peers. You understand? And you want to be in a place where they see you and they go, hey, Michael Jackson's a cool dude, man. Yeah, he fucking wilded out in the beginning, but he's a humble guy. Because nobody knows you until they meet you, Michael.
Right.
You understand? Nobody knows me. Some people don't like me and they never met me. You know why? Because of this. The tongue is wicked, bro. You understand? So that's all I'm here to say. Like I said, I'm not here to stomp on your dreams or to embarrass you or to disrespect you at all. What I'm saying is when it comes to people that you have personal issues with, keep that shit off of here. That's entertainment for the masses. You understand? And all it's doing is entertaining people that, guess what? They don't even buy the records. They don't buy the records. You understand? They don't buy our songs. These people are just on here to see a fuckery. You understand what I'm saying? Bernardo, he's a journalist. I respect what he does. He has a show. And he's gonna put on here what attracts people. But what is sad to see is the attraction of people that are in here listening, because everybody listens to it. Everybody, whether you think they don't, they do.
Oh, I know they do.
Let me tell you something. Every freestyle artist is present and accounted for right now. Even the ones doing shows right now in fucking Orlando right here. Present and accounted for. They might not be in here talking, but they're listening. You understand? And that's the thing. This genre has a lot of listeners. A lot of listeners. They just don't support it. If they put themselves to support an artist like they support this bullshit, we would be not millionaires, but we would have some fucking bread. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't. They just come in here and they want to just destroy. They want to. It's sad. There's a few out of 160 people, you only see about 10 to 15 comments of
Right.
people who like to destruct. You understand what I'm saying? They love to destruct, and it doesn't bother them because you know why? Because when they turn this off, they go back to being counselors, they go back to being doctors, they go back to being nurses, they go back to that shit. This is an escape for everybody.
Exactly.
And it's entertainment. It's entertainment for people. You understand?
At our
But
expense.
once you realize that, you fought half the battle. It doesn't bother you anymore. When I came on, we've spoken on social media back and forth, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just here to tell you that you're focusing on the wrong things. You understand what I'm saying? You shouldn't be up here arguing with people when if you want to be an artist and your music, you want your music to let your music speak for itself. Is basically what I'm trying to say. You know, half the people that say, "Oh, you can't sing, you're not a singer," they can't sing either. You understand? They can't sing either. What do they do for this genre? Nothing. They want to have importance. Let them have the importance, man. There's nothing you can do about that. Let them. A lot of freestyle artists have the "I love me" syndrome. I did this. I did this. I did this. You see guys with pictures of fake fucking billboard plaques. Freestyle music has billboard plaques? Really? Where? And thank you for my billboard plaque pictures. Get the fuck out of here, bro. They don't have fucking billboard plaques. Come on, bro. Let's be real. If I put a Grammy up like this and say thank you for the people gonna believe me. And there's gonna be that one person to be like, nope, that's not true. And there you have your controversy. Because that's what controversy comes from in freestyle. Somebody tries to fucking big their self-improvement up, right? And then there's always somebody on the other end and say, nope, that's not true. And that's where Bernardo gets his shows from.
Yep.
When somebody fucking comes up here and says, no, you didn't do that. Or when you have an artist come up here and tell the truth about something, all of a sudden that person is crazy. That person's a liar. That person doesn't know what he's talking about. Why? Because they want to protect the ones that have an image that don't want to come up here and say, well, this is what it is. You understand? They send other people. They send their trolls to come up here and entertain Bernardo's being Bernardo's panel. And that's how it goes. And it was a great example. You look 2 shows away from this show, 2 shows away, a Bernardo show, you had a letter, right? A reading from one of those artists, right? And they said what? Buffoonery. The whole week you saw posts about Bernardo being a buffoon and buffoonery. And where'd it come from? Tell me where it came from.
K7.
All right then. You understand? So
which I disagree. I don't think Bernardo's a buffoon, but yeah, I get you.
Whether it was said or not, these people call it buffoonery, but guess what? They're listening to the buffoonery. They're listening. And guess what? When this guy read this fucking thing on Bernardo's show, guess what he was doing? Watching.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, it's like saying, how would you know it's buffoonery?
Nobody's safe from this shit, bro. Nobody's safe. You're a public figure. You want to say a name, say a fucking name. What are they going to do? Break into your fucking house and kill your family because you said their name?
I ain't scared.
Say what you feel. You understand? But it is what it is. For many years, a lot of those artists have made younger artists or newer artists fight just to say, look at them. Those new guys, they're drama. Look at them. They're always fighting. Look at them. They're on social media. Look at them. And what's happening? They're still doing their shows, right? They're still doing their thing. So we don't get a chance to shine because all we're showing is this bullshit. That's all we're showing, is that we can argue and we can fight. And a lot of us are talented. A lot of us can sing. A lot of us has put many things in freestyle. I put a footstep in freestyle. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how it is. That this genre will never grow until not the old guys, because let's be real. The old people, they put out music. Which one made it to the Billboard charts? Which
None.
one? None.
None.
So you know what that means?
We're all equal.
They're equal to us. They just don't want to fucking swallow the pill. So they make us look like idiots so they can keep doing what they do. But you know what? This genre is not going to die with them. It's not going to die. They want it to die with them. They want to make all the money. It's up to you guys, because me, I'm good. If I make a freestyle song, I make one. If not, me quedo igual. I stay the same. But for those new artists, don't be starstruck. Don't be like, oh my God, I'm hanging out with this one, because that one is going to control you. And when they can't control you, they'll put you in the shy seat. It's a seat. It's called the shy seat. The shy seat applies, blackball him, tell everybody that he's crazy, tell everybody not to do shows. If you do shows with Shy, you're not going to be on those shows. None of that. Don't even sell that motherfucker a ticket and come in as a spectator. That's what you'll get. You understand? And that's how it is, man. The minute that the people that love our music and that support our music say, you know what, enough is enough, that's when things will change. But that'll never happen. Again, old habits. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't. It's going to be what it is. And that's all I got to say, man. I mean,
well, I will say
been a
that.
while. It's been a while. It's been a while.
We thank you, Shy.
And I'm honestly in a better place in my life. For those of you who don't know, I'm in a better place in my life. I'm not addicted. I was an addict to Facebook. I was an addict to the freestyle bullshit. I thank God every day that I'm not a part of that. I just needed to raise awareness to you, because I see, when I saw you taking the shit, I saw me where I was. So what I'm telling you is what somebody never told me. Okay? Don't fall for the bullshit. Don't fall for it. If this is what you want to do, then do it. Everybody else, they cannot stop you from doing shows. They cannot stop you from doing things. If they stop you, do it yourself. That's it. You understand? But the truth comes out in these Bernardo shows. These people are so angry that they tell you the truth. Listen to them. They're telling you the truth. Listen to them. You know why? Everything that they're saying to you, they did to me. Everything they did to me. But nobody wants to hear that. Oh, Shy's a crybaby. Shy's this, Shy's that. Bro, I'm telling you, if this is where you want to stay, shut that shit off. Keep going forward. People are going to talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect artists. Don't disrespect. Listen, if you have a personal problem with Stephanie, or you have a personal problem with Gennaro, keep it personal. That's what that's the meaning of personal problems. Don't bring it on social media, because you don't like Gennaro, but I do. He's my friend. You understand? You don't like Stephanie, but I do. She's my friend. You understand? But you have your problems with her. Keep them with her. Don't bring them on here, because what it does, it causes more friction, and you guys will say things that you cannot take back.
I'm not going to take back nothing I said to her. But the reason why,
Michael,
hold on.
Michael, listen, wait, stop. 1 second, 1 second. Michael, listen to me. Please listen to me. Let me tell you something. You have history with her. There's going to be a time.
No, it's not.
Where you're going to, yes, there is.
Because that's what life,
that's what life does, Michael. Life brings you
back in a
circle.
On my brother and my mother and my sister's grave, I'll never speak to her again.
You say that now because you're angry. Trust me.
No, I'm not angry.
Now because you're angry. Because
I don't deal with people like that. She's done.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
She's cut.
I felt the same way about certain artists.
Certain
artists that I love, that I still love to this day. To this day. Can it ever be the same way?
Michael, listen. Michael, Shy's telling you something real cool, bro.
Listen, bro. Listen, I'm an artist that has put out a record that was put out in 24 hours. In 24 hours, a record was put out and pulled back. The people that pulled back that record, I love them to death. I still do. But I was in that seat that you're in, bro, and it was so chaotic. And things were said that you could apologize 1,000 times and it can't come back. You understand? I wish, I tell you right now, I wish that would have never happened. Never. You know why? Because I had freestyle like this. I had the greatest artist on one song.
You sure did.
It was about to shift. It was about
Yep.
to shift. And who
You
fucked
got that
up?
right.
Who fucked it up? Who you think fucked it up? Me, because I had no self-control. Because I couldn't keep my emotions in. Because I had to say what I needed to say at that moment, and it couldn't wait. So what did that do? It pushed people away from me. Do I regret it today? Every day, bro. Every day. So what I'm saying is, when it's personal like that, keep it personal. Don't bring it to the forefront.
Bernardo will tell you, Shy, listen, I've been, God bless you for coming on this live, because you created a lot of sense when it was anarchy. But to the point that I tried it. I've watched people for the last year burn me. I never said a word. I never said a word to nobody. But the reason why I came on this live, shout out to Henry Backspin. The reason why I came on this live was because, man, I'm already boycotted. If someone has to put me on a show and another artist is on it, they're gonna be like, oh no, don't put Michael on there. Or if you do, I ain't gonna perform. No, it ain't gonna do no good. I tried. I everything. You haven't heard me speak bad or say anything or respond.
So you think coming on this show and speaking today is gonna make it better?
Nope. In my post, I put the show is gonna do no good. But the reason why I needed to come here is because there is so much said about me that is getting to the point where the fabrications by me staying silent are becoming the truth.
Michael,
do I care?
You know why I'm here? Michael, you know why I'm here? Do you know why I'm here, bro?
No.
I'm here because I was sitting where you are sitting right now, bro. That you feel like you need to say something. You don't. You don't.
Damn, that's some good advice.
Bro, I listen, I said it. Listen, I caused my own destruction, bro. People were saying shit about me that wasn't true at all.
Right.
At all. Far from the truth. But you know something? What good is it going to do for me to come on here and be like, yeah, that's not true. Oh, yeah, fuck those people. All it's going to do is keep bringing people and people making decisions about you that they don't even know. They don't know you. They don't know who you are when you turn this off. They don't know that they know that I'm a dad, but they don't know what kind of dad I am. They don't know what I do for my family. Do you know that Freestyle tried to ruin my life as far as my career, my outside career? You know what I'm saying? And I let it get to me and get to me and get to me. You understand? They're going to believe whatever somebody says about you, they're going to believe it. They're going to believe it. So you know what? Be acceptable to yourself that you're not going to please everybody. Not everybody's going to want to hear the truth about you. There's a lot of people who rather see you do bad than do good. You know how many people, knowing that I have kids, you know how many people wish that I was homeless, that I was fucking dying, you understand? People wish that shit on you. Don't make it a reality. You need to protect this. Yourself. You need to protect your sanity. You understand? That's the first thing they go for when you tell the truth. Why is it that when a person is telling the truth on social media, the first thing they call them is crazy. You understand? And that shit that you call somebody, yeah, I'm a veteran. Yeah. You know, what they say, oh, he's a veteran, he has PTSD. And they wrote that shit till the wheels fall off. Oh, he's a veteran, he's crazy. But that's when you got to find yourself, bro. You need to quiet down the noise. Put yourself in a place where you're by yourself. And you need to be like, yo, what do I need in my life? And what do I want in my life? You understand? I want a better life always, because before freestyle artist, I'm a man. And my goal in my life is before I die, that my children have everything in everything that they need for when I'm gone, they're okay. You understand? That's the most important thing in my life. You understand? Because that's all it is. Freestyle music itself, music is beautiful. Music takes you back to somewhere where you have memories. Music takes you back to somewhere where you just wanna be like, wow, this is beautiful. Music doesn't take you. Oh, I remember the Shy song, and I remember when he was acting crazy on social media. You remember that? No, they're not gonna. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to remember that. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, I'm not, again, I'm not trying to point fingers or do any of that stuff. I'm just showing you that I'm watching you, bro. And I'm watching you trying to articulate and try to explain to people that don't want to hear whether it's true or fucking lies. They don't want to hear it. You understand? You're going to be 100% wrong until they wake up and say, you know what? Let me leave him alone. That's it. Don't put. I was there, bro. Bernardo. Am I wrong?
No, sir. You were there.
Sure. I was sitting right there, bro. I
watched it.
I was the entertainment. Yes, I was the entertainment for the masses. For the masses. You understand? Don't be 2023, 2024's fucking experiment to the fucking negative side of fucking freestyle. If you already have artists saying, if he performs, I'm not performing, do your own shows, bro. Do your own shows. That's how I did it. When motherfuckers was like, yo, if he performs, I'm not performing, I just did my own shows. You understand? And I'm talking to you, right? Me and you are talking, and I remember my masquerade ball, which was successful. But who was the first one to come out and say, oh, there was a fight in there? You. And I'm sitting here talking to you like a man, bro. You understand? And yeah, we banged heads a few times, but that doesn't take away the human beings that we are. You understand? And a lot of people forget that. A lot of people are, fuck him, I hope he dies. That's so serious for someone to say that, because you don't know the people who love me. You don't know the people who rely on me for them to live. But you wish me dead because I'm an artist. You wish, oh, I hope he dies. You understand what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, bro. Again, I just wish you the best, man. As far as the artists are concerned, I speak as an artist. Why I speak as an artist? Because I am an artist. I'm a singer. And ain't nobody could take that shit away from me. You understand? I sing on the drop of a hat. I don't go, oh, my throat hurts, I got a little sand on my clit. I don't do that. I fucking sing. You understand? That's a singer. Yes. That's a true fucking artist.
That's how I am with dancing. Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know? And that's the way it is. But anyways, I'm going to get off this because I got to take my ass to bed. Today was my son's birthday. I had an amazing time with my son today. He's 15 years old. And it's a blessing to have your kids with you. You know what I'm saying? And you can listen, people change. People change in life. But the only way a person can change is to find out what's wrong. And when you find out what's wrong, that's when you can change, my brother. So that's all I got to say. I'm off this.
But Shy,
thank you, Shy.
Hold on. Before you go, I got to say this. I want to say thank you. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart, man, because everything that you just said, I'm listening to you. And I'm not the type of person that just nods my head, yeah. I ain't feeling it. If I disagree with something you said, I would say it. But everything you said to me was coming from a place within you that I will forever appreciate because I can see and feel the sincerity. You're giving me a lot of knowledge. Some things that I can understand and know as an adult, but it never hurts for someone to see somebody going through something and for you to say, you know what, hey Bernardo, I'm coming on. I'm coming on. And you felt the need to come on to say that to me amongst all these people that are watching.
And
I thank
I'm
you.
not seeing, I don't see not one comment. So when I speak to you, it's me and you. I
Right,
speak to you. You understand?
right.
I could care less about the comments. I'm sure there are people in there that love me and that respect me, but I definitely know that there's people in there that wish to see me
Mhm.
fucking on the in the ground. You understand what I'm saying? But it's okay because I pray for those people too. You understand what I'm saying? There's no more hate and animosity when it comes to I don't hate nobody. I don't have any problems with nobody. My life right now, I'm in such a good place in my life, bro, that I cannot let chaos interfere with my mental health at all. I'm just growing, bro, learning every day, my brother. That's it. Let like Bernardo says, I let the sun shine
Let
in.
the sunshine in.
Let the
Guys, I
sun
want to
shine.
welcome. I want to welcome Sarah. She's here.
But I gotta go. I gotta
Do
go.
it,
Sarah,
Shy. You're
love
the
you.
man. Thank you.
Yo,
Thank you for stopping by. Thank you.
all
You're
right,
the man.
brother. Take care.
Thank you,
All
Shy.
right. Take
All
care.
right,
Take
bro.
care.
Michael
Hi,
is
Paxton. Hi, Bernardo. Hi, Michael.
Hi, Sarah's here, and Baxman is here. I want to
I
say
yeah.
would,
a few words.
Say
yeah,
something.
I would like to talk to Michael if he allows me.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Me and you go way, way back.
All right, I'm out of here, man. That's fucking
Stay
crazy.
right there, Baxman.
And I don't, I'm not taking sides or anything, but I'm glad that Shy took over for a moment because it was chaos. So I wasn't gonna come in before, and plus I had to hear what was being said. I'm I'm actually not going to talk about your music. I'm going to talk about something else that hits me. Not, nothing to be chaotic about. But you mentioned your health. I was listening, and you said that you had open heart surgery, right? And you know that I am very ill. I am a 9/11 survivor, 21 years, and I've been very, very sick, right? So I want you to keep in mind, besides what Shai says, which is very, very important, what he said is very, very important, not keeping hate in your heart, especially in our condition, is so important. And the fact that you were actually calm, when you said that, my pressure went up because I get nervous, and I started making jokes, and with everything, not about you, but I started making jokes, to keep it light, kind of like to deflect. I was
Mhm.
hoping to help, but I'm not very good at that. But just keep in mind that there's nothing in this world, not even the music. If it's something negative, keep it away from your insides, from your heart, you know? So, with that said, I'm also going to add that I have no problems with you. I have no problems with Stephanie. I love Stephanie. I think that the work that's been coming out is amazing. I also haven't heard what you put out. I think I heard a snippet, but not, you know. Um, I wish you all the best, right? But keep your heart safe. Keep your heart clean. You know what you've done. You know what you've done to others, and they know what they've done to you. So all you have to do, Michael, sometimes, and I do it all the time, is apologize sometimes. You know what I mean? Because you have a good heart. Besides it was sick at one time, you have a good heart. And sometimes you make mistakes. And in this arena, when people call out other people, there's going to be no problems. So if you say anything here, that person is going to come out and attack you. Now, I bet you anything, Stephanie loves you a whole lot. Sometimes we just, as humans, we say a lot of crap. I heard that you were saying that you don't like the way I sing, but you know what? I never came to you about it. You know why I didn't? Because at one time you used to honor me and say, God, you sing really well. That doesn't matter. You know why? Because I've learned in my life, right, that I've suffered all these illnesses. Music is supposed to elevate you. It's supposed to help you. It's supposed to uplift you. It's supposed to heal you. Anything that does not should never matter. So I'm coming here saying something opposite of what everybody down there. They're probably shitting on me right now, saying, "Oh my God, this girl is speaking a lot," because I usually don't stop talking until I'm finished my thought. I wish you the best, Michael. Don't keep that hatred for Stephanie, and I'm sure she won't keep it for you. In fact, I could, I'm good at feeling certain things. Um, just to you, and like the people you like, support the people you like. You came in here, everybody. I'm gonna say something. He came in here. He had Freestyle Diaries. He was one of the people who put my song on. Bernardo was as well, because I didn't put it on. Give credit where credit is due. Like Bernardo does his thing. Other people do their things. Michael, Johnny Murray put a lot of people's songs up and debuted the songs. You have your talents, and musically we already know that you dance for Susie. I believe you dance for Stephanie as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. And we're all family here. Some of us like each other. Some of us hate each other. Some of us like each other for the moment, and then later we hate each other again, and then we come back and we love each other. Hopefully, at the end of all of this, we'll all love each other. Mike, good luck. Protect your heart. Protect your heart. Hello, Backspin. God bless you. Bernardo, God bless you.
Thank you.
You
Thank
know,
you.
we come here to win, and the only way you can win is if you humble yourself. So
Thank you.
anybody down there problem with me, I'm looking down at my other phone. If I did something to offend you, forgive me. And God bless you all.
Thank you.
And I think from the bottom of my heart, we come here to win. Don't let the devil inside,
Mhm.
because the moment you stop being good, you give the devil a moment to come to that part. That I'm talking about myself too, you know. And I noticed that, a lot of people say, "Oh, she's the holy one. We can't chill with her." But you know what? When I'm not in prayer, I leave the devil like a space to get in here. Don't let nobody. Don't let nobody. And if you did something like today, I'm just gonna take the chance that hopefully you won't attack me. Just
Mhm.
apologize, because it was still good. And if I
And
did something to Michael, I apologize to you.
okay,
And
Mr.
that's it. Take me out of here, Bernardo.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr.
All right.
Backspin.
Thank you, Sarah.
Your words
Uh,
on what you've seen tonight, Mr.
I'm,
Backspin.
wait, I want to read something. Hold on. Hey, it seems like reading content works on Facebook. Mike, man, first time it's a pleasure to meet you finally. We talked for a couple of years on Facebook, and this kind of turned out to be like a cool intervention for you, because you're hearing from people that you have beef with or whatever misunderstanding, and then you're getting love, and that's so cool. That's really cool. So this show does have some positive things.
Yeah.
If people turn off the animosity in themselves, and like Shai said, turn on the human part of you, we could all get along a lot better. But it seems like people don't come on Bernardo's Retardo show and want to be animals. They don't want to be human. And that's kind of what's fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. But anyway, I wrote a comment because I always wanted to be a dancer. Actually, but I wasn't that good. I wasn't hearing the music. Well, I was kind of tone whatever. But then as I got older, I started getting a little better, because you even say, "Yo, I like some of your hair moves," and that's a compliment coming from a dancer. I grew up with breakers when they were inventing it, the Rocksteady crew and all those people. I don't want to go into all that, but I grew up with a bunch of dancers, but I was never really a good dancer. But now I love it and I do it. So I want to thank you for your words, because it encourages me to keep, the hand movement shit like that. Now, yeah, and then the top rock and all that shit. So I wrote a comment saying, "Son, Michael, I think your music videos and dancing is dope." I
Mhm.
wrote that. And I'm not going to mention the person's name because I finally decided not to give that person any life or energy or any acknowledgement. But a person wrote, "Suck some more dick, you clout chaser." He threw the
To
first
you?
punch. Yeah,
To you?
yeah, just yeah, oh yeah. So I responded. That's my response. I responded to that person. You know, I'm not going to mention it. So I said, "Oh, so you're throwing the first punch at me with
Right.
insults and shade?" Cloud chaser, laughing my ass off. All you do is your projection is valid. If anybody knows about projection, that's usually someone sees themselves in somebody, and they project it. So that's all you do is project. I advise you get help. You need therapy. You sick fuck. I'm convinced
Wow.
you're a sick person. My life is amazing now. I'm DJing every weekend. I'm happy. What are you doing now? Nothing.
Right.
Your life is empty without Facebook. It's empty. You want to cry probably every day. Your life is full of Facebook, insanity, chaos, and everybody that don't follow your bullshit, feed into your bullshit. All you know how to do is swear, scream, holler at people, and it's getting played out. I said, go away, silly yo-yo boy. And that's to you, and you know who you are, bitch. Oh, it cut off? Bernardo, what the fuck happened? I was just still there or what?
Oh, you're here. You're good.
Oh, I don't see. Okay. I see the message. So yeah, so that's my message to you. You know, you threw the first punch. I gave somebody a compliment, and now you seem like you want some people like I guess when they're running out of content, they need to build more insanity to have insanity for the next show, for the next rant. And by now, I think you might figure out who that person is. You should be able to figure out who that person is.
I have no clue.
Michael talk.
Fuck
Michael,
it. All right. Ricky said that to me. Ricky said, suck some more dick, cloud chaser. So I'm just reading this out to him. You're a miserable fuck, and you only get along with people that follow your bullshit. And I'm saying it's getting played out, yo boy. It's getting played out. People, you know, it's getting played out. You know, find another gimmick. You know, he threw the first punch. Why would he say that to me? I was doing a comment to your
I've been thrown. They've been shooting at me, and that's a part of why I came here is because like I haven't
Michael, you
said
done
nothing
good. Michael,
to
you
nobody.
done good today. I'm really proud of you, bro. I'm
Yeah,
proud of everything that's happened over here today on this platform.
How do I reverse
Very
it?
proud.
There we go.
Bernardo,
That whole the famous thick skin and a lot of brain, a lot of you are powerful right here, Mike. Where we all should be powerful in your brain, in your here, bro, here, and you have demonstrated this today. Your timing is amazing. When to talk, when to listen. Bro, super proud of the. You not only should be singing, dancing, you should also be here live. I hope that this is the beginning of another influencer for this community. You are a leader.
Thank you.
Super leader, bro. And we need leaders like you in our community.
Mike, you had bypass?
What?
You had bypass surgery?
No, I had a bad leaky heart valve. So they had to. I was at any moment going to have heart failure and I was going to die.
Do you have?
So they had.
Do you have an Apple Watch? I bought one. I got an Apple Watch that it tells me my EKG. Do you have one of those?
I need to get that. I need to get one of those. Yeah, it's important. Yeah.
It's awesome. It's because right now, if you was to check your EKG, earlier, if you would have checked your EKG, your numbers would have been super high. Really, you have to, when you get excited and you feel your heartbeat, you have to get that watch because your number between 50 and 100. And I swear, your numbers probably would have been 150. and it's hard to bring it down. You have to. Well, your situation is a little different, but most people that have blood clots, there's a blood thinner pills to thin the blood that
Right, yeah.
controls heart rate. You know, so
All
yeah,
right.
get
do you
one of
guys?
those. $200 and $200 or $300 in in Amazon or Walmart.
All right.
Thank you.
I think we're good for today. Are we good for today?
I was gonna come on. You know, I was watching movies and I just
You gotta come on, Backspin. You belong here, Backspin. You're the motherfucking man, bro.
Listen,
Bernardo.
You know what I don't like about coming here? Let me say this real quick, Mike. What I don't like sometimes about coming here, and I don't know why I still do it, because then it brings the animal out of you. When you're over here, you can't be human on your fucking show. You can't be, because these people bring the fucking animosity out of you. They do. You know, look what this guy did. He said that I was cool. He said that pissed me off. I came on here and I read and I expressed how I felt. You know, that was not human of me to do. That was anger.
I sent you more link.
There are masters on this chat that know how to make people angry, and they fucking love it. They're like biting their nails in joy. Oh, look, I got this guy pissed off. That's your following, bro. Then you got the good people like Sarah Bite. Then people that are trying to bring some kind of decency and understanding to what's going on in your platform.
Closing statements for this particular episode, historical episode, the very first Freestyle Crisis show for Michael, January.
First closing statement.
I would like to say, especially to Bernardo, and thank you, Henry, because I have a ton of respect for you, and thank you for coming on. You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I did that.
You didn't have to.
I wanted to meet you. I wanted, and then I got this fucking shade thrown at me. Look at that. You know.
And you know what? I appreciate the fact that you came on and read that, because I'm a real person, and in my heart I'm genuine. So thank you for that, man. And we'll meet one day, and we'll rock out with the horror movements and all that. Thank you, man.
Come to the hip hop. Come to the events on Katona Park.
Okay.
Every Thursday, for the month of July, we got every Thursday. It's gonna be B-boys, B-girls, top rockers, all kinds of dancers there.
Backspin.
Thank you.
Statement. The last statement. The last words.
No. Well, I gotta say this.
Mike didn't finish. The floor is yours,
Bernardo. Thank you for taking this time to allow me to come on here and speak. Thank you for being respectful of me with the muting and you really try to navigate a lot of difficult circumstances, and you did very well. There was a moment where you were leaning back in your chair like this, and I said, that's the Bernardo. That's what Bernardo should be doing.
Leaning back, right?
That's what Bernardo should be doing. Lean back and let the people talk and stuff. But God bless you, Bernardo. I don't care what nobody says about you. You're not a buffoon. Not at all. You're a very wise, intelligent, loving, and talented person. Even when you play around, your vocals are freaking phenomenal. Yeah. You are not a buffoon. You are a great individual, and I know that your intentions are pure. Yes, because of the circumstances and who comes on your lives, you have to play the part.
Yes, sir.
But I see a very, very talented, classy, respectful man in you, and I always have. Thank you for allowing me to do this. We've been on here for a long time.
Right.
You didn't have to do this for me.
You lost your voice.
Shoot. You didn't have to do this for me. And you got a friend in me.
You got a friend
forever. Thank you. We're gonna let the sun shine in, Bernardo.
We're gonna let the
Thank
sun
you so
shine
much.
Thank you, and
thank you
please,
so much, Bernardo.
Please I've been years waiting for you. Couple of years waiting for you. You finally arrived.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Michael finally popped out.
Michael finally
Yeah,
arrived. I
he's
think
sitting
we have
behind
a
the
new.
keyboard.
I think
Right,
that
Mike?
yeah. I think we have a new panelist right here. And
Hey.
then don't let none of these people all that. Oh, and I'm gonna see you. Come on, bro.
You know what?
Come on.
Let me
Nobody's
end.
fighting.
Let me say
No.
something. I met, when first perception is very important. First perception, when you first meet somebody, that's very important to me. My first perception of Mike is, beside all that bullshit that happened in the past with the people, saying things and this and that, the guy's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's he's a fucking nice guy.
He's an art
He
critic, bro. He's an artist. He's an art critic. He's a creator.
So, but what happens to us, and it happens to me when we get behind the keyboard, that evilness comes out because they brought it out of us to do that. But but when you see somebody in real life outside the street or on the train or the bus, people are generally are nice people.
Yeah.
Right.
And before we end, I wanna obviously
I want to say
thanks Sarah for coming by and
Sarah's voice is phenomenal.
Castillo, you rocked it. Castillo, you rocked it, bro. Castillo rocked it. Castillo rocked it. I think he came through, bro. And
Shy was he was
no.
Thank God for Shy.
He bombarded.
Castillo rocked it.
He bombarded.
Shy's a real deal.
He bombarded with
the first finger.
He bombarded
the first thing in a handful. I also want to be able to thank influencer Ron Figueroa. He did good. He did good.
Rom did good
Ron
too.
did good.
Oh, Ron
he did good. I like the way you guys. I like all of that happened right there.
Rom's a man.
I like the way.
I like Rom. Yeah, Rom. Yeah, I like
Rom.
I like Rom. Mm-hmm.
Hey, we lost Bernardo. Oh, there you
go.
No, I'm good. Yeah. Something happened here, and obviously, Freestyle Ricky,
I got a last
Freestyle
thought.
Ricky.
I got a last thought.
I love you, boo. I love you, boo. I really do. I really do, boo. I really do.
Emery, you're awesome. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my life.
At
my age, my life is so amazing right now. So when people throw shots at me, I'm like, where's that coming from? That's pure jealousy. That's gotta be. Right. Anyway, my mole has something to say to all my mole haters, and here's my mole. You fucking bitches, suck my little moley dick, you little mole haters. You little mole haters. That's my mole speaking, not me. The ones that are saying shit about my mole right now, if I had fingers, I'll be on a keyboard right now saying shit about you. I'm coming for you.
I think today we gain a very important panelist for the future of this particular program.
I'll come back.
Yeah, and before we go, the famous disclaimer, Michael, do you know the famous disclaimer for the program?
Oh,
I don't know what you guys were watching.
Can I say it? Can I say it? Bernardo, can I say it?
But this was
what you saw here tonight was not the real. It was not the real. It was for pure entertainment. Like I'm making the pizza. It's for entertainment.
I don't.
It's entertainment. And
exactly. We don't know exactly what you thought you was watching, but let me tell you what we do over here in this platform. What we do is a television show. Now, the content for tonight was out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yo, Michael, let me tell you something. I saw 160 in here. There was a moment there I saw 160 people. The content for tonight was out of control. Out of control. Out of control, bro. So out of control that you said it. I did this. And what else can I do?
Right.
I just did this. The content was out of control. But don't ever forget that the whole entire thing is a television program. And everyone behave and none of that whole please tone it down when it comes to to all that bunch of nonsense that you people say. You're compromising yourself with a problem here. this is social media. The cops are watching the whole entire thing. You people don't think cops are watching, and you people are basically playing hang ya. You people you're legally hanging yourself, bro. Don't do that, man. First of all, we're not about that.
Not me. I'm doing.
The image that we're sending out there, that's not good. That's not good for selling tickets. I keep on saying that this whole thing, I'm gonna wait till I see you and this and that. That shit is not good for selling tickets for clubs, bro.
Yo, but you
And
know
on
what?
top of that, those of you who does that, all of you people who, you know, that shit ain't good, bro. One of these days, bro, I really do hope that one of you gets visited by the police, bro. I really do. That way, never again, you're not gonna see any of these people ever again saying, yo, quiet down, bro.
Hey,
Quiet
one
down.
thing. Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. If it wasn't
yeah.
for him, we wouldn't have shows like this.
Like me.
The king
Real
of
inspiration.
King of Gaga TV, Jerry Springer.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Harry
I
Belafonte.
learned a lot about I learned a lot with Jerry.
Harry Belafonte.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
We lost a few people this week, man. Rest in peace to them. All right, let's close the show, bro. Right?
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Michael, and thank you, Backspin. Thank you, guys. We had a good show tonight. Thank you.